Ooh, a good morning. Oh shoot, let me go get my other charger because I want to show y'all something I just seen. Can't even believe it. My house looks like a charger place. It's just cords everywhere. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. So I just seen something about Jamie Foxx. And y'all know I really don't really do the star thing, but we gotta talk about it. Good morning. We have got to talk about this. Good morning. Y'all want to see something that just blew my mind? Who want to watch something with me? Okay. First of all, good morning, everybody. Ooh, I slept wrong last night. Anyway, what does the Bible say is what does the Bible say that is the window to the soul? Huh? Tell me. The eyes. Okay. Who knows who Orlando Brown is? Everybody? When that man be talking, he be sounding crazy as hell. But he said this person is really Sammy Davis Jr. and this person, right? Did y'all know that human possession is possible as well? So I have a feeling it's not up, it's down. I have that feeling. I could be wrong, but I just have it, but I could be wrong. Where is it? All these books is just falling over. Okay. I don't know where the book is because nothing is in order in here. That I don't have OCD only when it comes to this kind of stuff right here because I don't like not being able to find my stuff. Anyway, I gotta get in here and get this together. Did y'all read He Came to Set the Captives Free? That's what I'm looking for. Who read He Came to Set the Captives Free? Or are you reading it now? Where is my freaking book? Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is going, I gotta get this place in order. I'm sorry, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, do y'all remember when it said that the witch did, she astral projected into another person? Do y'all remember that? Do you remember when it said that the witch put her spirit in another person? That boy, that man, been telling us this whole time that that's not really that person, that they're really this person. Well, that's really Will Smith. Okay, now I want to show y'all what I gotta show y'all. Is y'all ready? Listen to this. Might be. And this guy had on sunglasses in the front row. Well, look at this. Specifically for baby. Get in there. Not too close. Coming back over here, seeing you with these sunglasses. There's no sun in here. And you being disrespectful. I need to be able to see you, right? If you don't take them damn glasses off, Roseanne, he lifted up his glasses and everything was black. It seems like Monique has seen everything. I'm going back. Who remembers me telling y'all the story about my ex-boyfriend? And I used to turn my head like this because when he would look at me, all I would see was black eyes.
It was no freaking white. And he used to call me crazy. Until one day he got up out of our bed, and we had a bathroom in our room. And he went in the bathroom, peed, turned on the light to wash his hands, and guess what? He saw himself, so that his big old self came and ran and jumped and got in the bed with me. His eyes was black. It was no white. It scared him. And I have been telling this Negro for over a year. Every time I look in your eyes, I don't see no white. Man, you crazy. Man, you crazy. Man, you crazy, man. Man, there you go with that crazy stuff. And then you get out of our bed, go in the bathroom, pee, wash your hands, flick the light on, and you don't see no white in your eyes. So much that it scared you that you ran out the bathroom, closed the door, hugged me so this is a big nigga. I couldn't even breathe. I said, what's wrong with you? Man, I don't want to talk about it. Then you want to wait to the light and talk about it. Now let's talk about it in the dark, because that's where you live, in the dark. Your soul is dark because it ain't no white in there. Yes, this is the same person that about 11 months later told me he was the father of lies. After my baby had just seen the devil in my house 3 days before. My dog got shook up in her kennel and wasn't nobody downstairs. We had been trying to get that dog to learn how to go up them damn stairs for probably 2 months. She would get to the 3rd step and turn around and go back down. That night, that dog shot all the way up them damn stairs with no help. Because we was laying upstairs listening to this dog get thrown around in her damn kennel. And guess what? Wasn't nobody downstairs. Then this nigga horn started going off. He had an old school where you can go and disconnect the battery, them little things there. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to tell y'all, I do not play with the spiritual realm. That's why I be telling you, you better learn. Ooh, shoot. Listen, all of a sudden this nigga horn going off. It's like a boat. He like, what the? He get up, run downstairs. Now, mind you, our gate, you had to unlock the gate. We was in the West Coast. Everybody know how they backyards is. You gotta unlock the gate to get out. He get out there. He thinks somebody trying to break in the car. So he gets under the thing. Neighbors then came outside. He unplugs the battery. Y'all. We go back upstairs and lay down. And not even 20 minutes later, the horn starts going off again. And it's not connected to the battery. The freaking people called the police. Trying to tell you. And then 3 days later, this nigga strangles me until I pass out and pee myself. And when I came back, it was hot. When I say I felt like my body was on fire, I hopped up and he was over me saying, CERCA don't be dead, CERCA don't be dead, please don't be dead. I don't know how long I was out. I got up, I got him off of me, I ran to the bathroom, and I just was like washing myself because my body was on fire. We was fighting. I'm sitting on the toilet. This nigga is big. He is a big nigga. I'm sitting on the toilet like this. He got to come through the door right here. Our room is, you walk in, it was my closet, and then you go in the bathroom, and the room was out this way. So I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm crying. I'm freaking out because what the hell is happening in my house? And this nigga come and stand over me like this, y'all. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm only 5'3". He's big. He said something, and I said, "Who are you?" He said, and he got a real deep voice. I'm talking about very white deep. This big black nigga leaned in, and I kid y'all not, y'all, leaned in and looked at me with them black eyes and said, "I'm the father of lies." Thank God I was on the toilet peeing, because my bowels was loosed. This burn I got on my leg, I ain't trying to offend nobody or nothing, but that's crazy that I put shorts on today and we talking about this. Y'all see this burn right here? Yeah. Right before or after that happened. See this? CERCA almost lost her leg, honey. That's the same hand I got burned on when I was 3 and my hand was cut into 5 pieces. And then 30 years later, I got a matching 3rd-degree burn just like the one on my hand. So much so that my mom's first husband called me because it reminded him of him rushing me to the hospital, and he sent me money and hadn't sent me no money since I was 7. Messed him up. He couldn't believe it. He said, "This is the same month and everything." I said, "Funny, ain't it?" I know. But right before that, the day that I got burned on my leg, this guy that I'm telling you about, one of my homegirls, her husband used to come on. He's like my brother. And he would be like, "Don't be having no spandex on when he come on over here." I said, "Nigga, I've known this nigga for 20 years. This nigga was in the room when I had my baby. You tripping. Like, this is my brother. Like, you weird. You know, you probably be on that funny stuff, but that ain't me. You know what I mean?" But out of respect for him, I put some jeans on when my brother had came over to the house. Thank God I did. See, God let everything. He can even use the devil. So, when my brother showed up this day, November 27th, I think, or November 29th, one of them days, I go upstairs. I put my pants, some jeans on. Okay, put some jeans on. I got on like a tan tank. I always got on. I've just always been like, it be hot. I can't be hot like that. So earlier that day, I was braiding my hair, y'all. I was putting my micros in my hair, and we was watching TV. Listen, I had my TV sitting on my tub. The blue laundry tubs, because we had just moved from the Midwest and all of this stuff. So I had furniture, but everything was set up, and it was about to be Christmas. All this stuff I gotta get together. So I'm sitting there watching TV. I'm on a call that thing sectional. My dog is at the end in her little bed thing, and the door is right there, and the TV is like kind of right in front of the door. Y'all, it wasn't no remote to that TV. Listen to me, what happened? It still gets me. Yeah! The TV clicked off. But the lights didn't click off or nothing. It's only me and this dog in this house. My kids is at school. My dude is at work. And I'm braiding my hair. The TV clicks off. Ain't no lights or nothing, just the TV. And I look, because I'm watching it. And the dog ears perked up, and she leaned forward like this. Now, I'm not a dog person. I had only had her about 6 weeks, because my brother gave her to my kids. I'm not a dog person. I don't understand dog language. I don't know what that means. I don't know. But I know when your ears didn't perked up, I know you feel something. So she and look up in her ears, and she kind of like, what the? And it made all the hair on my body stand up. So I'm like, what the? So when I get up to get ready to turn the TV back on, it clicks on by itself. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell no. I'm in here by myself. I ain't got time. So I said, you know what, girl? Sit down. I go on back to braid my hair. This dog knew not to come in my kitchen. She went on the side that was like our, little area, whatever, where we chilled at in there. Where the stove refrigerator, she never came across that. She never passed that where I cook clean. She just wouldn't. I don't know if my brother trained her that good or not, but she wouldn't go past that area. Never. Even in my kids trying to get, she wouldn't. So she gets up and she's like pacing from right in front of me to my kitchen. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this dog? This why I don't do animals, because y'all be tripping and I don't understand animal language. Like, this is me talking to her, because I don't know. You got to wait till the girls get home. I don't know what you want. Y'all, this dog goes into my kitchen. And how my kitchen was, if you come, like, say this is the coming out the living room. It was just a little space like this. You go in, this is like the table and all of that. But it wasn't no table over there. I had my station over there because I was buzzing his. Anyway, it was a big, long island. But if you turn right like this, that's the refrigerator. It's a little bitty cabinet, the stove, a cabinet, and the sink. This dog went in between my stove and my refrigerator. I said, you better get out of my kitchen. Get out of my kitchen. And she was looking up at me, looking up right in that little bitty space, looking up at me, looking like, you don't see this? You don't see this? That was at 12 o'clock noon. I know, because I looked at the clock because I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. It was at 12 o'clock noon. My daughters got home. And my dude, everybody got home about 4:30, maybe 6, depending. He would probably get home about 6. 4 hours later, my daughter's 2 friends was sitting at the end of my island watching me cook. My 2 daughters was up in their room because they get sick of their friends coming over acting like they want to be over there for them and they really be over here for TT. So they just know to go up in their room because they know the kids about to be in my face. So can I ask you a question? Blah, blah, blah. They don't even care no more. They going up to their room. I'm cooking. I got some water in my hand. The pot ain't got nothing with this much water in it. My brother-in-law then stopped by and he's sitting in the living room watching TV. The girls upstairs, there's 2 little girls at the end of my island, so they watching me. Ooh. Now, this sends my nerves in a thing because I still feel the pain of it because I guess, like, trauma is burned into your nerves, so it makes this leg a little weak, and sometimes I might have to sit down because I can remember this pain. Do y'all know I lift that thing to go pour it out, and something was taking that pot and doing this, and I'm trying to push it back, and literally, where my dog was standing exactly 4 hours when nobody was in my house but me and this dog. When she looking up at me and looking back and look like, you don't see this? 4 hours later is exactly where I was standing when this burn that goes from all the way up here to the middle of my thigh came. Something was pulling that pot. I kid y'all not. And I'm trying to push the pot forward, and the pot is, and this little girl, her name is Nevaeh. That's why I'm sorry, y'all. I don't fool with folks that got that name really for real. Because this baby was looking at me like this. I don't never drop names. But that baby was smiling. It was 2 of them. It was another little girl and her. This baby, she watched her mama get unalived. She couldn't have been no more. 9 or 10. This baby was smiling, y'all. Smiling. Do you hear me? When this water is pouring down my leg, boiling my... Listen. Smiling. Smiling. The water poured on my leg. Instantly, I put the pot just right there on the island. I'm trying to walk to the little gap. My brother's sitting right there on the couch. Instantly, I strip out my pants. When I strip out my pants, because my brother hears me saying, oh, oh, it's boiling water. I couldn't even talk. The pain was so, my nerves was being singed off. Layers of meat, y'all. Listen, I stripped my pants down, and my brother comes there, and he like, what? Whoa, whoa. I said, God, I have you. Now listen, the crazy thing, my fear of my dude was so crazy that I climbed up the stairs to go get a towel. So when my nigga walked in the door, I didn't have to hear his mouth. The drive got over the pain of boiling water. The fear. You hear me? I'm sitting there, they take me, y'all. Oh, Jesus. I get out the hospital. I gotta get some bread because I do hair. My homegirl come. She helping me bust out heads. This is the day I met the lady that told me that she seen the devil. And my baby had just told me that 7 days before I got burnt, before my dog got shook up in her cage, before the car was going, when the battery wasn't connected, and all of that. My daughter's friend comes to get her hair braided. I've never met her because my daughter was living with my mom. Her grandma comes to the house to bring her to get her hair braided. My homegirl is standing right here helping me bust his head because I'm in pain because I just got out the hospital 2-3 days ago. This is also after my baby had a dream that the devil was in my house. So much so that I woke up and she was standing in my door like this, like she was in a trance. Mommy. Mommy. I woke up, I'm like, what's wrong, y'all? It's dark. The light in the hallway is on, and you just see a child standing there like this. What you gonna do? All this stuff is happening in a period like, I kid you not, is that I was like, this is not my life. I don't know whose life this is, but it ain't mine. It is not my life. This ain't my life. But it was my life. It was my life. It was. I'm standing doing this baby hair, and her grandma had a double mastectomy and different things. She was talking. She's proud of it because she lived the show. I'm like, whoa. She was like, there's nothing there. Gotcha. You know, that type thing. She started talking about how the devil used to come and sit on her couch. I said, what? My homegirl turned around. She said, what? She said, yeah. Now, when my baby told me about the interaction she had in my house, she said, Mommy, when the devil was sitting down, he little, but when he stand up, he big. And she said he got ram's horns, and they go like this. She said, but he's taller than the ceiling. She said, Mommy, he ain't red. He green with red eyes. And when she described it, she would always look and bend her whole head back like this. My dude was tall, so they was used to seeing. But she would go like this. So here's this lady that I never met in my life describing the devil. I'm braiding. She said the devil. I said, oh, okay, yeah, huh? All right. Let me get this bread. There's so much going on in my life. I do not have time. I just want to get these markers done so I can sit down. She said the devil, when he sit down, he's small, but when he stand up, he's bigger than the ceiling. These were the exact words that my child, who is not even sitting in the room, she's upstairs in her room playing right now with her sister. I dropped the damn cone and damn near passed out. I called my daughter downstairs. I said, what did you say? She said it, and my daughter said, Mommy, yeah. This lady is like 60-some years old. My baby is like 9 or 10. They ain't never seen each other, never met each other, and they describe the devil the exact same way. 7 days apart. I had to sit down. I said, this. It's still making my heart beat fast. This is how I know the powers that be are real. Because I have the wounds from them trying to get me to where I couldn't do this. I've been fighting for my life my whole life. This is not a joke. I have seen the black eyes. More than one time. I'm trying to tell y'all, it is a real thing. You hear me? They've been trying to I told y'all, the doctors kept telling my mama she was not pregnant for almost 5 months. If you have had a troubled life, and it just seemed like it be wave after wave, it's probably because you're not chosen by the world. If you haven't realized everybody that was going to do something special for God, the devil tried to get rid of them before they was even born. And once they got here, he was on their top the whole time. They can see in the spirit what we can't. And if God has put something down on the inside of you, spirits can see it. Because it's in your spirit. Where do they exist? In the spiritual realm. So from a child, if you were tormented and you saw shadows and you went, oh my Jesus, and you went places and you could feel stuff and you could touch people and God be like, I gotta go, I gotta get out of here. Listen. That's why y'all over here. You the person that feed the homeless. You the person that always seems to be there when somebody just needs somebody to talk to. You the person that can see a need even before y'all like, I'm gonna go and grab this because I don't even know. Someone telling me somebody about to need it. And then boom. You can't walk past nobody and not just give them nothing. Even if it's just a kind word or ride. Oh my name, Jesus. You can't. See, I used to be told that I was naive and that I was trying to buy my friends and all of this, but I didn't realize that God gave me his heart because in second grade, I could go to school and see my friend got dirty socks on instead of teasing them. I got 10 packs downstairs, bro. I'm about to take the little Bobby socks. Man, listen, you're not going to keep coming in here getting teased. Here. And I slide it to him like, don't tell nobody, but I brought you socks. I brought you some socks. I took many beatings before I was in the 4th grade for taking people clothes, food, everything. My mama tells the story proudly of how she used to beat me because I would take a $200 dress and give it to my friend who's dirty every day. I know she ain't never had one. This bad boy come from Dillard. You gonna feel like a princess in this. Still got the tags on it. And I would get beat. I didn't care. I was gonna take something else next week to somebody else. Washcloths, soap outfits. I was in the 2nd grade. Took many beatings to feed my friends. For real. She still tell the stories about how I used to, and then we got a whole grocery store in this piece. They ain't got nothing at their house. I went over there. Them kids is hungry. We got an excess of everything. Socks, drawers, bras, panties, towels. It's stuff we ain't never even got to open. I'm taking toys up out this piece and everything. I got too much. And they have nothing. The first time I went to one of my dad's house family Christmases, y'all, broke down. I went to my cousin's house. It was 4 gifts under the tree. I had never seen nothing like that in my life. It wasn't even a real tree. It was the tree you put. Man, I was broke down. I'm like, when is your mom going to, put the rest of your gifts under the tree? And she's like, that's everything. Man. Next morning, she like, let's go to your house. I'm like, She said, come on, we can walk over there. You don't want to go open your present? I'm like, nah, I just wait till I go home. I'm over here with y'all. Come on, man, just come on. I'm like, I don't want to go home. I'll just wait. Man, come on. We go to my house, y'all. I won't ever forget this day. We walk in the house, my mom in the kitchen cooking. You come in our house, it's the living room. The kitchen was back off that way. You go down the hallway, it's the bathroom on that side. The sitting room, not the living room, the sitting room, which is where we did Christmas. My mom would take that furniture out, wall to wall, y'all. All the way out to where you can't even barely walk. Okay, this is how our Christmases was. I have pictures and everything. Ridiculous. All the way up the wall, just stacked. Now, my brothers didn't open their gifts. Everybody came and got their stuff. It's a good 40 to 50 gifts around this tree, okay? So my cousin walks past, because my room was right on the side of the sitting room right here. So you got to walk past the sitting room. So if you're walking like this and you look like that, you can see everything. But my room is the next door. So I'm like, come on, let's go in my room. Come on. I dang near try to like pull the door closed, but my mama got it all wrapped up and stuff. I'm like, dang. She looked. And she say, Auntie, nobody didn't open their presents? And I just shrugged, like I just sunk into myself, because I already knew them was all mine. I already knew every gift over there is mine. Because my brothers didn't open their stuff because I wasn't here. Everybody didn't came and got their gifts. My aunties, everybody didn't came. It's on my dad's side. She said, Auntie, everybody didn't come. She said, them are her gifts. That's why here come the little rich white girl crazy stuff. You think you better than everybody because you got... No, I don't. That's why I didn't even want you to go to my house. A new for real. What school you used to go to? What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? We ain't got to talk about none of that. We ain't got to talk about none of that. I'm just trying to see how y'all doing over here. That's all. That's it. I don't want to talk about nothing else. None of that don't matter. What's up? What's up? What y'all need? Y'all what y'all do? What y'all doing over here? So I seen the pain of people early, and I wasn't a person that could go and just be okay with people not having, and I have an abundance of everything. That used to hurt. I would just cry, and I didn't know I was an empath, y'all. So everything makes sense now. I didn't find out until about 3 years ago I was an empath. So every freaking thing in my life makes sense because people would try to lie to me, and I would know, like, I'm like, nope. So God would tell me what to do, even as a kid, and I would bring it, and they would smile so big and just be happy, and it would make me happy, and I could feel the happiness. So I know when y'all happy. I know I feel it. It makes me happy. I know when y'all mad, and that's why I'm going to give my shield up, because I already know it's about to be some stuff. But I'll tell you this. I'm not saying this to put myself on a pedestal. I'm saying if some of these are your experiences, I'm telling you, God chose you. You can't just walk past and people like, you crazy. I wouldn't be. And you can't. That means God is giving you a piece of his heart. You're not sappy. You're not trying to buy no friends. You're not none of that. You see a need and you take care of it. And that's what God did everywhere he went. Everywhere he went, whatever the need was, if they allowed him, he took care of it. Even to the people he knew was going to put him on the cross. Even to the people he knew was going to backstab him. Even to some of those people that was yelling, crucify him. Jesus had healed them and stuff and made their lives better. They probably weren't going to tell nobody, but he did. I don't get up here and do this for fake. We gonna talk about what's real over here. We gonna talk about everything. And my life is my testimony. If people don't like it, you don't gotta listen. I lived it, and I'm happy, and I won't live in pain. I won't live in fear. I won't live in none of that. Because my dad has showed me in every instance, hey, I got you if you just listen. And if you take care of the people that need, I got you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. That's why I tell you, stingy is not the way to go. Running a bag up for yourself, you always going to be irritated. But when you help, money will be chasing you. You'll be telling people, no. Keep it. I don't need that. No, take it. No, take it. Here, I can't take it back. You'll be like, I said. Now, damn it. Okay, so you don't need money. What do you need? Nothing. Actually, I don't need anything. As a matter of fact, like, are you okay? You hear me? Your life. Listen, we was all supposed to be right here. Whatever got you over here, whatever. And if your life is changing, and if you feel brighter on the inside, and things don't just take you out the game all the time, and you actually got some stamina to calm down to kind of see what's going on. Maybe you trust God a little bit more. Maybe you ask him. Maybe you actually get up and pray and thank God and give him the first of your day. And now things just seem to be smoothing out. They just seem to be smoothing on out. Your kids, your husband, all the stuff that used to keep you up at night, you sleep peacefully now. Just a little bit better. Did you get better sleep now? Or now that you've been studying and asking God to show you where? You said, I ain't never cried with anyone on this TikTok till now. Come on, baby. This is a purifying place over here. Every tear got either 23 or 32 toxins pumpkin that you release, and that's why you're feeling lighter. I hope you cry every day. It's a good thing. That's purifying. Go on in. Go, come on. It's a lot of things that happen over here for first. You heard me? You can be free over here as long as you ain't crazy and disrespectful, and you use your manners and don't think you can tell me what to do. We have a great time. Other than that, it'd be a lovely time over here. We learn, we grow, because everybody mind blown every day. We all learn different stuff every day. I learned a lot in the last few days from y'all. Y'all was teaching me a lot about different things. So we just grow. And that's why we don't do crazy people that want to come over here and be evil and nasty and try to. We not trying to see who know more. That's them over there. You'll want to go over to the competition side of TikTok. You on the wrong side, pumpkin. We come over here to help each other grow and help each other learn and see life for real so that we can share everything that's going to have us. Y'all know, we ain't going to talk about this too early in the morning, but y'all read the books, all of the ones. We don't have to bring it up this early in the morning. I just want to know that I don't care about sharing my story with y'all because it gives God the glory. And people always say, I would have never thought. Yeah, that's the problem. See, when God take you through some stuff, if you go through the way that you're supposed to go through, you don't look like what you've been through. And I don't just mean physical. I mean your attitude ain't nasty. You can still love on people. You're not bitter, you better. Because most things that you go through are to teach you how not to be. A lot of people don't. To be or not to be, that is the question. Like I said, if you keep getting betrayed, it's to teach you to be loyal. If people keep lying to you, it's to teach you to tell the truth. You're supposed to learn from the bad behavior, not to copy it. If you don't like being deceived, why would you deceive people? So if certain things keep happening, it's to teach you to be a better person so that you don't cause that same pain. That mind blows me that people will go the opposite way. Like, bro, you just, okay, never mind. Go ahead. Fine. I ain't got nothing to say. But I ain't going to have no ears to hear either because I'm trying to tell you that's about to backfire on your silly. This is the friend I was at 21, at 18, at 17. They used to be like, bro, don't know what I know y'all don't want to listen, and that's why I'm about to go. But whatever happens, don't call me. I'm going to be busy. Because I done already seen it. I didn't know that I had to get the privacy too. So an empath, come on, y'all. I used to be in straight turmoil. Like, should I tell them? Should I tell them? No, don't tell them because they're going to call you crazy. You already know that everybody think you crazy. Why should you tell them? And then I'll tell them, and they'll call me crazy, and I'll cry and leave. And then exactly what God told me to tell them would happen, and then I'd be like, well, good thing I've always journaled. Even as a little kid, I'm talking about kid. As soon as I could write words, I was journaling. There is a book of CERCA. God, if he didn't wrote down there, oh yeah, that book thick. Because I've been journaling since I could write words. That's another reason I used to get beat, because I would write my dreams down and my mom thought it was stuff that I was doing. Well, if you would have read the letter, instead of just looking at the crazy parts, you would have seen I said I dreamed that. But amen, I'll take this butt whooping too. Because you think I'm doing something because of a dream that I had. That's where the invisible ink came in at. I started writing in invisible ink, in like 87 or 88? That's what I bought at the book fair, invisible ink. And look what I have 30 years later. I don't play. I'm not about to keep taking these beatings for stuff I ain't even did. I saw this in my damn sleep. I saw it in my sleep. I'm not getting whooped for what I see in my sleep. So, I'm telling you, I used to be on it as a kid. You got me messed up. I'm not about to be doing this with you. I never talked about things I went through as a kid because I didn't have a safe place to do it. And that's why I begged y'all to buy them babies some invisible ink. You could just look up invisible ink, baby, on Amazon. You hear me? Y'all have to, this is why I beg y'all to buy them babies' journals or books that they can paint in. What do you call, like the art, the sketchbooks and stuff like that? Y'all gotta give them a way to get their thoughts out, and you cannot ridicule their thoughts because they're learning how to think, and that be teaching moments. That be, you don't browbeat them. This is when you say, okay, so look, mommy used to do that same thing, or daddy used to do that same thing, and I'm gonna tell you this. This is where it landed me at. You don't gotta yell that. Mom used to do the same stuff. You gotta tell your kids the truth because they you. Don't be trying to act like you don't know where that come from. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And then you don't give them the tools to understand themselves, and so they go and let other people tell them who they are. Like the therapist that's handing out all the medicines, the mood-changing medicine. The witches. As to why everybody is transforming into other things. When you go see a witch, you transform. That's what happened to Ariel and every other person. They got turned into a frog. They got turned into a dog. They got turned into... Their physical form changed when they started to go to the witch doctors. Do you know what else journaling gives you an opportunity to do? Tell your story before people tell it at your funeral. My kids will be able to go through my journals for years and know what I thought and how I dealt with problems, the things that I felt overcome by, the things that I felt that I overcome. They will know exactly how I think. They will know the things that troubled me. They will know the things that I struggled with. Ain't nobody gonna have to tell them your mama this and your mama that and your mama. No, they got it in my own handwriting with the teardrops dried on them. They can understand every day of what I went through in my own mind. What do you think a last will and testament really used to be? All their journals about their life. If y'all notice, when we read the brothers, what does it tell us? They went back and told their kids from the beginning to the end how their life was, right or wrong. The testament of is the last will and testament. They was about to die, remember? They would call their sons to them. This is when they was handing out land. What is that called? The reading of the will, last will and testament. The testament of, the testament of, the testament of, the testament of. They was always getting ready to die. If you want people to understand your story, you would want it to come from your own hands or mouth. I think that would be a better deal, don't you? I'm just saying. I mean, I'm no doctor or nothing. But mean, these things we don't think about, but in all reality, they can change your children's life if you leave. Because people are gonna say crazy stuff. I don't care. It happens in every family. Once your family, did you know your mama? Well, why you didn't say that's why she was alive? Why are you being messy, trying to, tear my parent name down and they ain't here no more? Like, you weird. You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't have this conversation with me when she was here? You see, or people just be messy. So that leaves you something so that you can allow your children, because guess what? If they go in there and see, even if they never told you that there's something that they're going through was in those papers, and they see that you went through that too, but they see how you handled it, what do you think they're going to do? If it was good and it turned out good and they got your last will and testament and they're going through that journal and they see that you were struggling with something that they struggle with, and then you figured out how to do it, what do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to try it? Come on, La Brea. That part. Come on. Come on. I'm journaling as we speak. Come on. Listen. You can walk around bound or you can be free. Most times if you bound, y'all, it's in your mind. That's the worst prison to be trapped in, is in your mind. Because you're free, but you're not free. I don't want that. You hear me? So the things that I try to do over here is make sure that you're free in your mind. Hi, stink butt. How was your day? Did you call me? My phone's is in the room. Oh, no, it ain't. It's right there. Good morning. Are you on your way to work? There go my baby. I pray for y'all every day, y'all. Everybody here. No, you didn't call. Are you okay? Did you sleep well? Washing laundry. Good job. Trained you good, didn't I? What's the rule when you do laundry? Watch this, y'all. What's the rule when you do laundry, girl? How many what or what? Let's see if she do it. Get up early and what? How much time we got in there? How much time we got in there, girl? Watch this, y'all. She gonna say it. 1 hour. You got 1 hour. It take 33 minutes for these clothes to wash. 27 minutes for them to wash. 33 minutes for them to dry. Break them clothes up in even dryers. Don't overload them. We got 1 hour to get in here and get out. Because I ain't about to be in this laundromat all day. And they do their laundry exactly like that. Still. They ain't about to be in no laundromat no 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, baby. We broke that down to a science. I ain't shit telling you what it is. And I don't care if we got 50 loads. We about to bust these babies down. Tick, 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 tick. I'll take every last dryer in there. I'm not about to be in here all day. I got stuff to do. 33 plus 27, get it done. You hear me? An hour, and we ain't going to be in here more than an hour and 10, I promise you. And that's only because somebody didn't got in my way. Like somebody didn't put their clothes in here, and I had to put a little bit more in this dryer. But other than that, yeah, we about to be out of here. Because we got to go grocery shopping. We in the store less than 35 minutes. Hit this. Here go yours. Here go yours. Meet me at the front. I promise you, 22 minutes. We got baskets full. Let's go. I ain't got all day. We going to do this efficiently. We getting up out of here. You take that. You do all the dry. You do all the wet. You do all the cold. Come on. I'm telling you, I was young. Moving. Let's go. But guess what? I told my kids, I said, I'm training you for 2 things. Management or entrepreneurship. That's all you getting out of me. You either gonna be in management. Ain't there she go. Are you in management, young lady? How long have them people been offering you to be an owner? How long have they been trying to get you to be a partner, an owner at this place? Over 3 years. And she only been there 3. 3 years of change. They've been trying to get her to be an owner forever. She ain't even old enough to sign a lease. Not playing. Not playing. They was doing data entry at 7 to 8 years old. Sit down and see, that's an email, put this in there. Now, we going in the kitchen. Tell me what ain't in there and make a list of what ain't in there. How many boxes do we need? That's inventory. We all about to get in here and bust this Thanksgiving food down. I'm teaching you how to run a line. And I ain't never worked in a restaurant for real. Mm-hmm. We got to get this going. If you going whatever you gonna do, we gonna do it well. And they all be in management. And they didn't have their own businesses and the like. So there's that. God worked that on out. It's whatever you put in them is what you're going to get out of them. If you put garbage in them, that's what you're going to get out of them. I ain't saying they perfect, but those base rules, they going to stick. Promise you. Budgeting their money, we didn't start that when they was 15, 16. We started that as soon as they start asking for quarters. Because what you're not about to do is spend all my money. My son was 2. You want candy every time we go to the store? I used to walk him around the hood where I lived to the old lady's house. Come on and tell her you want to take her back from the trash house. She gonna give you 50 cents and he got to keep his money. He said, trash? Trash? That's all he knew how to say was, trash? And they say, oh, he's so cute. They give him $1. We gonna go to the store. He had 2 piggy banks. We gonna put 50 cents in one. This is your candy money. I put like a Skittles or something so he know he can go in there and get that out. And this, you don't touch it. It's a big old X on it. No. You ain't about to spend all my money. And ain't. And bet not tell me that you want some money and I pay you back when I get home. I'm going straight in your bank because the bill collectors do. It's called a garnishment or a judgment or a lien. Give me my bread. I would need to teach you early that you can't take money and not pay it back. And I might take some interest if we need some laundry soap. Pay on time. Give me my money. Is that not what they do in real life? Go get a bank loan and see what happened and don't pay it back. You'll be paying on that damn loan for 10 years, all the interest they add on to it. Run me my money. What we not going to teach you to do is take money that you don't pay back. I just said to get you a garnishment of judgment. And in some places, they can take up to 75 cents on every dollar for a garnishment. That means for every dollar you make, you only getting to take home 25. And then that ain't even counting taxes. So maybe 13 cents out of your check. Facts, I had to learn the hard way. Come on, baby. People used to be like, why are you doing that to them? Because this is what life will do to them. So if they learn it early, they won't do these things. My son puffed his chest up. I took him to the youth, to the juvenile center. I said, you see what that dude say right there? If you ever puff your chest up at me again like that, this is gonna be your home. I'm gonna drop you off. Because that type of behavior is gonna get you in this place and then another place and another place. So would you just like to start early? We ain't even gotta get to me calling the police. I'll just drop you off. You can live here. You said my mama dropped off my sis. I was straight. Okay. You do not have to be here, honey. If you want me to get you ready for that type of behavior, let me go on and let you get in here. We ain't even gonna wait. I ain't had not a problem about that boy going. I ain't got time. We ain't even gonna do it. Y'all people was like, you did what and did? One of my babies got caught smoking and she wasn't out of high school. I put her on my own probation. I wake her up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to Dollar Tree and bought all them little tests. You never know. You could be coming home from school. Come on. Come on in here. And I stand right in there like the probation officer. Put them pens down. Pee on that stick. 3 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever, until she graduated. After you graduate, you grown, you do what you want to. But while you in my house, there's certain things you're not going to do. And they was like, don't your mama? She was like, yeah. But you can't. Yeah, she got me on probation. Wasn't no police or nothing. Me, I'm the police. I'm the probation officer. But I'm talking about I'll go in her room 1:30. Come on. Wake her up. Let's go. Come on, get up. And I stand right. She's 17. I'm standing right there, pissed. It better be clean. All right, you good. Go back to bed. I carried you 9 months, not nobody else. Good morning. I carried you. You know. When you leave here, you can do whatever you want. 6 months before she graduated high school, I looked at her. I said, oh, man, you got to be on probation the last 6 months of high school. Sucks for you. Sucks for you. Come on. You said it starts at home. Police your nation, then don't nobody else got to do it. You right. And that's a true thing. And it's always the people that don't police their nation that don't want nobody seeing none of their kids. Well, your kids is ones that's always out of control. So they have to, I told you, they got to be policed. Teach them to act. And then that ain't even an issue. You don't have to worry about none of that. But you can't live any kind of way in front of your kids and think that they're not watching you. You're the person that's teaching them how to be. Do y'all understand that? Young mamas and daddies in here. You are the person that is teaching your children how to be. They mimic you. The reason they talk like they do is because that's how you talk. Mama. Mama. Dada. They call you whatever you tell them to call you. They say whatever you say because you taught them how to be. So if you don't like their attitude, check how you talk to them. Because they're mimicking you. They're mimicking you. And that is the fun fact people don't want to admit to. I tell my kids, girl, I know where you got that from. Better get rid of that. And that's from your mama. That ain't good, boo-boo. I'ma tell you where I land to be at. Now you can do what you want to do, but if I was you, I wouldn't go that route. Yep, I did that. I went on and did that, and it ain't gonna work out the way you think. I will steer clear of that one. You hear me? I'ma steer clear of that. When you honest with your kids, you can help them. That don't look good. You ain't gonna want to do that. Because they are part of you, and so the devil is gonna use the same things that he used to trick you up because he know they are part of you. So he already know the parts of you to appeal to. most times you're raising your kids to be like you. So whatever appeals to you normally will appeal to your children. Spirits know that. That's how generational curses start. It's so simple. It's just people make it this big old, but it's not. It's real simple. Honesty and transparency with your children about the things that you struggle with, the things that happen to you, because the devil only brings that to them, y'all. My mama said, don't do what I do what I say, right? And I get that to a certain extent, but if you understand that your kids need to see you vulnerable, your kids need to know that you don't always make the right decisions. They need to understand that in life, you're going to make mistakes. Nobody knows all the answers. Mom and dad is not perfect. We all learning together. Like I tell my kids, I ain't never been a mama of a 27-year-old. This new. I ain't never been the mama of you at 24. I've only been a mama of you at 23 and back. So this a whole new experience, nigga. Because you growing. So then I got to learn how to parent you still as you're growing, as I'm growing. So it's a teeter-totter. It's not just one way. It ain't. They growing. You can't parent a 27-year-old the way you did a 13-year-old or a 4-year-old or a 1-year-old. You have to grow your parenting to be able to help your kid through the next stage. But if you don't grow, they can't come get no information from you. Because wherever you stop growing emotionally, wherever you stop growing, then you can only help them to that point, and they have to go to somebody else. And I don't care if that's you 60 and they 35 or 40 or whatever it is. If you don't grow, you can't help them past their next stage. If you say, oh, I'm staying in my 27 era. Girl, please, I'm only 35. Okay, well, I'm 43. About to be 44, Lord's will. My son will be 27. My daughter will be 25. 22 this year coming up, and 21. So thank God for letting me progress mentally and emotionally, because all of them in their 20s now. And then this is kind of when life, your choices in this decade can detour one way or another. So then I need to grow out of that so that I can help them navigate through life, because 20s and 30s be the one that might take you out. '20s and 30s can really take you out the game if it's not done right. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, 20s and 30s can mess up the rest of your life if you don't get a good foundation at that time. This the people you see and they still acting like they 25 and they 50 or 60, getting into it with young people, banging with young people and all that, because you haven't grown emotionally or mentally. You have trapped yourself in whatever your heyday was and won't go past there. So now you looking at people like they mad at you. No, we looking at you like you look damn silly. Crazy. Grow up so your kids can have somebody to come to at every stage in their life for everything that's going on, and you will actually have valuable information to give them because you keep growing. So you can help them at 35. You can help them at 36. You can help them at 37, and not to what you want to see, but something that is actually going to grow their life, where you can see your child evolve into an amazing person, not just somebody that got money, but they ain't no good for society. Listen. Yeah. You said, well, my mom needs to hear this. Uh-oh, here we go. Wait a minute. I love my mother. I really do. She's a great person. She had a crazy life. But I love my mama. But there's certain things my mama can't help me with because, and this isn't a negative thing towards her, she just chose not to grow in certain areas. So then when I got to that stage, she couldn't help me. But God sent people to help me understand. Because I didn't want to stay stunted in my growth. I wanted to grow. I was not going to be bitter. I've always said it, I'm not going to be bitter. I'm going to be better. Y'all, when I was young, I didn't say bitter, not better, but I was like, I'm not about to live like that. I don't know. I didn't know what it was called. Now I know it's bitter, not better, not bitter. But I always had that mentality of, I'm just going to get away from you because I can see you don't want to be happy, and I'm just going to go get happy. Like, I'm not about to be, and I was friends, family. They be like, where you live at now? For over a decade, people like, where do you live? Why? Is you going to pay the rent or get a light bill paid? Or I'm talking about my closest people. They didn't ever know where in the world is CERCA. Closest family members, brothers. I don't know what state she live in. I don't know. People, the first thing people say, where you at now? Why do you want to know? That's probably why I get so offended when people ask me on here. Snap my whole neck back. First of all, the only reason you need to know where I'm at is if you about to take care of what I'm doing over here. See, questions like that, this is why CERCA. You see how quickly that rolled off my mouth? Oh, then you must want to take care of home then. You want to know where it's at. You said, how much is my rent? Because you asking questions that only a person that's talking about paying the rent want to know. Okay. Hey. Nah, that wasn't what I was saying. Okay, it was to me when you asking about where I live at. And I don't know you, or you want to know what's going on and what I'm doing. Y'all. Oh, baby. I told you I just have to fight now. Niggas be like, what? Oh, okay. Because you asking questions don't got nothing to do with you. And as y'all can see, I have not changed. Have I changed? Folks asking me is I'm pregnant. No, nigga, I'm chunky. But let me ask you a question. Since we just feel like we can know what's going on with other people's bodies that we ain't never met. It's the last time you had an STD. What? Are you offended? Are you? You asking what's going on in my uterus, so I'm asking what's going on with your medical history. It's the same thing. Because in our reality, you asking me, did I let a person release in me without protection? Nigga, that ain't none of your business. Because that's what I hear when you ask me that. That's exactly what comes through my ears. So then what I need to know is, when is the last time you was burning? Since we talking about people's reproductive organs. It's none of your business. Do you see how crazy that sound, though? You get it? Do y'all feel the heat that goes through my... I don't even know you, and you asking me what's... That happens all the time. They have become entitled and desensitized. Exactly. And I don't deal with the public that much. So I be like, what? Is this real? Like, did you really just type that? You did. That's why sometimes I just look and be like, okay. Because what in the hell? Is this the stuff people be answering? And then they have to say, answer me. Nigga, is you possessed? I don't even know. I don't. Just answer the question. You getting paid to be here? Make it make sense. Because I'm not. And I don't have to do a thing that I don't want to do. Like, what? You crazy as hell. And this ain't church. So yeah, I'll cuss you out. The Lord is working on me. This is school, sir. Or ma'am. You said you resonate with my spirit. Listen here. Everybody is not the same. Everybody is not the same. The scream that I just scrumped. Oh, I love that. The scream that I just scrumped. I love y'all. The scream that I just scrumped. I love it. I love it. Oh, Lord. The scream that I just scrumped. Now, that didn't make my day. Listen here. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Listen. Ooh, wee. Listen here. Okay, so y'all, I just want to tell y'all, listen. I live life for real. I'm not in no box, and I'm grateful, even though he keep me in this here tower. I'm not in no box. And so I live in duality, and what I mean by that is I'm in a fleshly body, but I am a spirit, and it took me a very long time to learn how to be in both and still be okay. And so I know that I don't rub everybody the right way. I don't really care. I ain't trying to offend you, but I'm not going to stop being who God made me to be to make other people happy, because it took a long time for me to understand my calling, why it worked the way that it did, because I was told, thank you, I was told, if you do this, that ain't God, and if you do this, and God kept showing me, I did not say that. God ain't using you if you in a strip club. Lies. Well, where was he going? Where was the lost people at? I didn't have to be doing everything that they was doing in there, but you can't get to the people that's in there unless you in there. And everybody can't go in there. That's true. Everybody's not strong enough to minister in a place like that. But as I told y'all a couple of weeks ago and several times, I used to have my Bible out and didn't care, the same way I be doing right now. And have my little bag and my Bible on the table. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? What do you want? Do you want to dance or not? Because if not, I'm about to go back to reading this good here Bible here. It's trap music going. It's all kind of stuff going. I don't care. I'm not about to be in here forever. And ain't. And then when I got married, somebody came up to my husband and said, you know, she used to be a stripper. Yeah. You know, she used to read her Bible in the club. Yeah, she told me. So just in case he thought I was lying, it was a complete stranger that walked up to him that felt the need to be all in my business that I didn't even remember, because I think he was there when I was on my way out. Yeah. He was too tickled, and so was I. I said, dang, folks just be worried about everybody's business but they own. But when you're not a liar and you don't have to cover up no truths and you live in your truth, you don't be worried about none of that. Who want to keep living, trying to cover a lie over lie? Oh, I ain't got time for that. That is a horrible way to live. You gonna like me or you ain't. And if I'm too much, we'll go get less. I don't know what else to tell you. Because that's your only other option. If I'm too much, then go get less. What's the only other option? Tell me, if somebody keeps telling you too much, what is you supposed to say to them? Well, then go get less. Because that's the only, because you can't go get more because you can't even handle me. So then go get less. You're not ever going to make me feel like I'm doing too much. And I'm going to stay around you. But then go find less. You know something when you swipe up to CERCA, sitting back there. Liz, oh Lord. Oh man, don't act like y'all know me. Y'all do not know me. No, y'all do. They be like, I start seeing the stop signs, like stop, clown, stop, clown. Oh Lord, there she go. She didn't see it. She about to go off. He been going for about 4 minutes, and y'all see me see it, and then y'all see me look away. I be seeing it. I just be trying to make sure, because sometimes I be wrong, and I go off, and then the person wasn't meaning that, or they was, and they just got called out on it, and so they tried to say that's not what they meant. I don't be knowing really sometimes. You said the face tells me, Lord, and that baby that just came here, I used to tell her, fix your face. Because we can see exactly what you think, and her face is my face. And kids mimic you. So I realized that all of her facial expressions are actually mine. Horrible. Y'all said she looked just like me. Yes, she do. And I be like, fix your face. And I realize now they're on my faces. And everything she think be on her face. And now I know why. Because, well, it is what it is. Y'all think I'm a smart aleck? Do you think I'm a smart aleck? That's why I used to get hit in the mouth all the time by my mama. Y'all think I'm a smart aleck? Tell me, because I see you talking about sarcastic. Somebody is sarcastic over here. You said when necessary. Thank you. Because people be coming for me. I be trying to make people happy, and people be trying to make me sad. That's not a fair trade. You said I'm the same way. You said, I was making faces since I came out the womb. My mom said, I believe, girl. This is the kid that when I tried to sing to her, she cried in the hospital. 1 day old. She's my songbird, and now I know why. Because she actually had an ear for music. That's the only kid that ever cried when I sang to her. She would bust out in tears like, what is that? Is that a frog croaking? Like, what is that? She would cry and cry and cry and cry. Ooh, shoot. I mean, that big, like, shut up. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's funny. That is hilarious. Tell me y'all kids is any different from when they was babies. They not. Nah, she wouldn't worshiping with me because she still be like, Mom, no. She did. All of them act the same. They facial expressions, and they really think because they grown, they done did something. You act the same that you did when you was 2, still. Your face just older and your body is different. You're still the same. You still do this thing. You're going to come in this kitchen, leave the cabinets open, and you're 27 and you're still doing the same thing. And I still have to yell at you about getting the crumbs off the counter. No, 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 no. You've gotten older, but you're still the same. If you want something, you're going to call and do exactly the same thing you did when you was 15. Nothing has changed. My kids still side-eye me. They did that when I was a baby. Still, kids mean. I'm telling you, kids are mean, and that's why I be mean right back. That's why I be mean right back to them. You're ugly, and you don't know how to spell your name. But my mom, and you don't know how to spell your name. I can spell my name. Can you spell your name? Yeah. Can you spell your name? Yeah. You're the only one in here don't know how to spell your name. Well, my, you said I'm ugly, and you the only one in here don't know how to spell your name. Looks like we all got an issue. I'm gonna come for your kid on the level they can understand. Do you hear me? You said you still pee in the bed. Don't say that. Don't say no. You said I look like what? A Tyrannosaurus Rex, and you still pee in the bed. Shh. No. You said I look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, didn't you? Loudly and tried to embarrass me and laughed. Is that a wet spot on your pants, honey? Is your shoes on the right feet? Come on, baby. Listen, is your drawers on the inside out? You said. I bet you they don't come for nobody else. What? You'll not be rude and stink as you little. You can say whatever. I'm about to cut you to your throat and move it on along. We both about to get chopped in the throat because you might be right. But I'm going to be right too. We're going to be right together. Come on. We both going to be crying in our feelings. All right. Kids will tear you down. I do not care. Kids will have you cowered in a corner somewhere. Don't let them all get on you at one time. Maybe hit you a good time of the day. Maybe you'll be broke down like I hate them. I hate all of them. Mom, I hate you. You're a horrible mother. You've never done anything to me. Then the next one called. I can't depend on you for nothing. That's all. I just turn my ringer off now. I don't care. Yeah, I'm a horrible mama, whatever. I don't care. I'll be right back. What you're not about to do is keep coming for me. We're not going to do that. Say kids don't make you feel like all your sacrifices was for nothing. Ain't nobody ever had that? You was a teen mom, teen dad, young mom, young dad, single mom, single dad. Or even if you wasn't, and you got married young or whatever, they don't know the things that you went through to make them fake Christmas pictures. What the hell you had just been through the 3 months before that, the arguing that went on, because y'all was trying to do Christmas and do Thanksgiving and buy winter clothes and pay the bills, and they don't know none of that. In matching pajamas. While all hell is breaking loose behind that picture. Leave me alone. Some had to see Mr. Jed. And some had to go see Miss Ethel to get your Christmas presents. 3 times. October, November, and then again at the end of November or early December to get your Christmas presents. And you have the nerve to say, I ain't never did. What? Look at everybody like, oh, God. I just want some company. That's all. You ain't got the... You want to go to the grocery store, follow me? Yes, ma'am. Look at you. Oh, my God. I got to go pee. Everybody over there like, ooh, Jesus. Mr. Gerald. Miss... Ah! Ooh, Look at y'all. It's all right, babe. It's okay. Hilarious. We gonna talk about everything now. Don't play. uh-huh. Okay, y'all. Ooh, I'm gonna quit messing with y'all. But we do talk about everything over here, though, don't we? That's why our classes are exciting, because we don't just have one range of things that we talk about. We talk about all kind of stuff over here. Today has been demonic possession and spirits manifesting in your house and your children dreaming, and then old ladies coming and telling you the exact same thing. We've been talking about a lot of stuff over here. But you know what? I know that a lot of you have lived through certain situations that are similar, because God only brings me to people that have lived through things that I've lived through. In one way or another. It might not have been as drastic or as intense, but you've experienced something, and that's why you can resonate over here. That's why we connect. So when you are not your authentic self, the people that need to hear from you can't. That's why the devil keep everybody fake, because then they don't know where to find you. That's why he make everybody look alike, and he make everybody act alike, so that the people that are supposed to hear your testimony can't hear it, because you look like everybody else and you act like everybody else, so they don't know that they can talk to you. Oh. That's why that whole unity in the church thing, everybody acting alike, then you don't know who is your person. You don't tell your story, then your people can't find you. So if you feel like you're supposed to be doing something, it's because you're not telling the real story. And that's why it ain't happened yet. You got to be willing to bear all if you're going to work for God. Because the devil will come and use all of the things that he thinks are secrets to try to hurt you. So if you tell them, then what you going to do? I went through it right when I started doing this. One of my family members got online talking good and crazy, saying all kind of stuff. And it was for what? For what? I've already told them. So if somebody see that, they already know, because I already told them. You can't embarrass me with my story, and I had to live it, and I have to live it every day, even though I'm not in those situations. They still in my mind. They haven't gone anywhere. They're just tucked away. And let me smell something, let me hear something, let me see something. They come back, they come flooding back. You ain't got to remind nobody about my past, but what you need to be doing is thinking about your own, and how you still living in pain as to why you keep bringing up 30 years ago. You let me worry about telling my story, and you tell your story. And that's friends and everybody. Everybody be trying to tell my story. I say, damn, but don't nobody never come ask me. The person that's been in this body for 43 years. Almost 44. 4 decades and 4 score. I'm like, what? Why you didn't come ask me? I'd have told you. Well, they told me. But did you come ask me, though? Seeing as how I'm always by myself, and I've lived in this country going from state to state and wasn't no family members where I was living, you might want to ask me. And ain't none of y'all been to visit me. So how did y'all know whatever? How can you even listen to a person that ain't never been where I'm at? They don't even know where I live. And you listening to them tell you something about me, that's weird. Because ain't damn one of them been to my house, seen my kids, seen me in damn 20 years. So how they know my business? Well, what they think is my business. You could have just called me and asked me. You didn't have to talk to them. You could have asked me. I'd have told you. Oh, I don't vent to people in my family. I learned that lesson a long time ago. It's only one person I might tell some stuff, and that's it. I don't. I learned my lesson at like 16 with that. And then again at about 24. I don't do that. That's how I know they be lying, because I ain't told nobody nothing. So they making that crap up. You should have just asked me. But I'm used to it. I don't care. It ain't, listen, what they say do not make me boo-boo or nothing. It don't have nothing to do. I don't care. Because you only have to be talking about me because you don't got nothing to do. Ain't nothing going on in your life. Because I can talk about me all day and my own life experiences and never bring up nobody else unless they were involved in a situation with me. So. Because I got a lot of life experience. As y'all can see, we've been on here 2 years almost. And I want to help people with my horrible experiences, not make people feel sorry for me. Because somebody else need to hear that somebody else went through something similar so they don't feel crazy. I'll be the person to tell you, you're not crazy. You saw what you saw. You experienced what you experienced. Yes, the demonic realm is real. Yes. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't be your authentic self, y'all, the people that need to hear your testimony can't find you if you look and act like everybody else. You hear me? You have to be who God made you. And all your quirks is going to bring... Because God has told them who to look for. He's already let them know. But if you're not your authentic self, like they'll come up, you never had nobody come up and be like they can feel it's you, but your outside and the way that you're carrying yourself is not welcome, so they can't get what they need out of you. They can't get their deposit from you. And most times when you have to deposit into somebody, if it's an interaction that God is giving you, it's going to be an exchange. So you'll get something. And I'm not necessarily saying money or whatever, but it might be knowledge that you need to make your life be better. But if you look and act like everybody else, then your people can't find you, and you can't work in your purpose. So if God is transitioning your outside, let him transition your outside so your tribe can find you. Deposit is a banking term. It is. But there's also other kinds of deposits as well. Like calcium deposits, iron deposits. There's other type of deposits too. What if you look so different that people they do judge me all day long? Listen, God took me down to where people thought I was on drugs. I was so skinny. I couldn't believe it. I had never been that thin in my life. I said, I don't get this. He said, I need them to not recognize you so you can walk past them in the store. Everybody was like, people would be talking to me and they wouldn't even know who I was. And I knew exactly who they were. Because when you in a cocoon, can't nobody see you. You're going through transition and you don't look the way you looked when you went in the cocoon. When you come out, you don't look the same. There's some things that worm had to shed. There's a metamorphosis that happens, and you gain something when you get rid of the old. It's a great transformation. You will not regret it. The only reason people feel like you're going to judge them is because you have a judgmental spirit. Energy don't lie. Check yourself. Maybe it's the way you dress. One of the reasons that I come, listen, y'all didn't see me get myself together. Y'all didn't see me, for the people that's been here, y'all didn't see me get myself together. If I look like that all the time, I guarantee you a lot of the stuff that goes on here wouldn't. This makes people feel comfortable. But when I wore all of that and I always had all that, people would still talk to me, but they were reserved because they felt like my outside appearance told them who I was. Now, I'm not saying you can't throw it on and still be whatever, but if dressing down or changing something about how you look will make people be okay with coming to approach you so you can do your work, is it not worth it? Thank you. Huh? If you can set somebody free by just dressing down a little bit, you don't think God will bless you for that? I'm not saying I didn't minister when I was all together. I did, and I mean, my Holy Ghost is real. But God took... I think my phone died. Oh, no, it didn't. But her recent revelation... I'm going to show y'all something. See if I can... I was in a raggedy car, but like CERCA kept her hair blonde. I wore the makeup. I mean, I've always only worn like eyeshadow, eyebrow, and because I can't put stuff on my face because my skin is sensitive. But when I tell y'all, I didn't go nowhere without no like. I was out and I was gonna be doing my thing. I was going to be. I'm trying to find another picture so I could kind of show you. I thought I downloaded it, but it might not be on her. Let me see. Like, this is the blonde I used to wear. These is my micros. Y'all see that? These are my micros. I did them myself, and those are micros, not a weave. That's micros. You hear me? Was gonna keep my stuff together. You hear me? And doing what I needed to do, no matter what my situation was. These is micros. I did these myself. Hold on. Look at that. You see? 2015. You hear me? Slayed my stuff. Did my own sew-ins and everything. CERCA was gonna keep it together, baby. And that was just when I was just still kind of in the house. But when I went out, I went out. And God said, take all that blonde hair off. Take all the nails off. I don't want you wearing your heels. Y'all done seen my heels. I went to the grocery store and them bad babies. What do you mean? I'm going to keep. But God needed something else from me. Guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? I need them to see me, not you. close. That broke me down, boss. That broke me down. You said what? You said you don't want them to see me. Do you see me? This used to be the attitude I had. I'm trying to tell y'all. Do you see me, Dad? They need to see me. He said, no, I need him to see me. I need them to see exactly what I put down on the inside of you, not your outside. This ain't about you. It's about what I, come on, give what I deposited in you. Come on. Come on. They need to see my gifts, not this. Not your snatched waist and all of, they don't need to see that. It's not what they need to see. That's going to draw them to you, but once they get to you, what else you got to offer them? Hurt my heart. I ain't even going to lie. This is when my transition started. I was like, you said you could want me to get rid of my blonde hair. Can I go like brown and blonde? He said, no. Because blonde hair give me a different attitude, punk, and I know I'm coming out with whatever I want, honey. I got that blonded, baby. Listen here. Cinnamon brown, too. Let me hit that. Listen, I knew what to do now. Let me get up in this sun good, get this sun kiss, get that melanin popping, baby. I knew what to do. You hear me? I knew exactly what to do. I'm coming out what I want. And I ain't got undressed and I'm going to get what I want out of here. And he knew that. Because guess what? Now, here go a lot of things that a lot of ministers or people that are in leadership won't admit, but I'm going to admit it to y'all. I knew before I started my ministry that I had the ability to influence people to do what I wanted them to do. That's the letter I got when I was 27. And I was trying to figure out how they knew what I knew, and I don't know who y'all is. I knew my gifts. I knew them. You hear me? But guess what? I was using it for my benefit in a lot of ways. Even though I gave and even though I did, I used it for my benefit and not for the benefit of God's kingdom. So in that, it was sin. Because the gifts that God put down on the inside of you is for the kingdom, not for you. He put his foot down. And when I started using my gifts for the kingdom, everything that I had been chasing before just came. I didn't even have to go looking for it. It just comes to me. And it's been doing that ever since. Over 20-something years now. I said, really? So that was the secret, huh? Don't use it for myself, use it for you. And all the stuff that I was trying to get by using my gift for me, it just comes to me. Right. Why didn't they tell us that at first? The gift of persuasion comes from God, but you can use it for whatever you want to. The gift of song comes from God, but you can use it for whatever you want to. The writers, the gift to write music, to write plays, to write movies, you can use the gift that God gave you for whatever you want. But he gave it to you for the kingdom. Do you hear me? So if you're a leader, 9 times out of 10, one of the gifts that God put down on you is the gift of persuasion. Because you're going to have to be able to persuade people to listen to you. And it's not persuasion as in deceit. It is, hey, can you come over here? Can you whatever? Do you see what I'm saying? This is why people follow leaders. Follow the leader. You hear me? So it's a gift. If you are a leader, you're going to have a gift for people to listen to you. That's the gift that God gave you. But are you leading them to drawing people in? Exactly. So, but are you leading them to you? Or are you leading them to God through you? That is the difference in how you use every single gift that God has given you. If God has given you the gift of words and you only use your words to hurt, and you know that He is giving you the gift of words, this little circle used to always be in trouble. Because my words have power, and I know that. And I didn't used to know how much. But once you understand, then you refrain because you understand. Okay? To much whom is given, much is required. It's a real thing. That's why most pastors used to be pimps. To get a woman, to get in a car, or stand on a corner in the cold, rain, sleet, or snow, day in and day out, for years and years and years and years, and not be abusive, not be whatever. That's how they end up being pastors too. Because the gift, you can use it for whatever you want. Okay? You can use it. There's nowhere for you to study about your gifts. You ask God and he'll you. Okay, so let me tell you one of the easiest ways that I found. JT, I got you. Here we go. What does everybody always call you to do? Is there something that you could do in your sleep that all your cousins, all your friends, they all call you for that same thing? And you get tired of doing it, but you can do it with your eyes closed. They always call you to pray. They always call you for logic, the best advice, to vent. This is your gift. Get their hair done. But while they're getting their hair done, you in their ear. I already know hairstylists. Hairstylists, barbers are therapists. Do they call you to organize? Do they know you're going to help move? Do they know you know where all the resources are? These are gifts. You start there with every single thing. Whatever it is that you do really well that everybody calls you for, that's one of, you don't have to have just one. You have multiple. That's your number one gift. Like people know, I know knowledge, or I know where to find information. That's a gift. Oh, good, Dewana. That's my daddy talking to you like, I've been trying to tell you. Did you hear that? So whatever everybody call you for, ideas, okay? Yes, business ideas, all kinds of stuff. It's what everybody always, whatever people extract, and I'm not just saying money. The non, whatever. Okay, those are your gifts. Okay? Start there. So write down, they call you for guidance, so that means you okay. So then you need to grow your wisdom. If people are always calling you for advice, then something that you need to work on is actual wisdom and understanding. And wisdom is not just knowing the good. You have to, in order to be wise, you have to know it's just as much as bad. That's what people like, oh my God, I would have never thought. Then where do you think this wisdom came from? You got to know both sides, or you're not wise. Friends call you for transportation. Okay. So then God will pour into your He's going to, they know that they can count on you. They know that you're dependable. So that says something. That means you're dependable. If people know they can call you for a ride and you're going to show up and they always call you for that, that means you're a dependable person. See, we be looking for all of this stuff and it be right in our face. Well, right now we're talking about spiritual gifts. So you can go back and watch some of our other classes, and there's a lot of information about all of that over there. Yeah, we got 760 videos, Jet Life, about all of that stuff. You just have to kind of sift through. But right now we're talking about spiritual gifts. So with that, yeah, it's whatever you already do, family. Write down a list of things people call you for all the time. Write down a list of things that you think you're good at. Not that are hard to do. You could just do it without even, like, people used to call me and I could wake up and already be answering questions. And out of a dead sleep. It's whatever you do and you don't. Screaming inside, I just wrote and spoke to God about my purpose. Thanks for this. Oh, Pumpkin! He answers. I keep trying to listen. He is alive and listening, and he's awake. He's here. That's why I can't pray to no rock. Because if I write it down, he's going to answer. If I ask, he's going to answer. If I, like, what? Why would I? Nope, I don't want that. My dad is alive and ready to answer and do anything I need him to do. So, he is a prayer answering God. And then he even sends you stuff before you can ask for it, I'm trying to tell you. Once you start going to him, you will not go to people no more for nothing. You be like, I'm going to ask him first and let him send the people. Then you don't have to be disappointed. You only be disappointed when you don't ask him first. I don't like disappointment. So then I'm going to go to my daddy and ask him to take care of it. And then he send whatever I need. And then I don't have to be disappointed no more. I don't have to call and hear no and be stressed out and mad. I just get in my prayer closet and ask my daddy, can you please take care of this situation because my hands are tied? And then it just works out. I just got on, but this is confirmation for me to keep doing what I own. Shoot. You see why you got to be your authentic self? Oh, I don't care about asking nobody for nothing. I do not have that much pride because I understand, and I'm not saying you do, but listen, the Bible says if you doing what God tell you to do, he's going to have humankind give into your bosom. That is a true pressed down, stuffed in, shaken together, and running over shall men, humankind, give into your bosom. Y'all have watched me live it, and I told y'all it's been even before this. This is the real thing. But this is the thing. People think lining up with God means going to church. No. Lining up with God means going to him and asking him what he don't like about your life and doing what he tell you to do. And you will know. How can you make a prayer closet your prayer? Okay, so let me tell you. When I didn't have a space, a big space, I went and got me a rug or a nice towel. And there was a certain spot in my room that I didn't let nobody walk. Not even my kids. Because that was the place where every single morning I got up to meet God and have him come there. I would have my towel out. I would get my books and everything, my journal or whatever, I'm going to need, have my coffee right there. And then sometimes I would just sit there and start playing music. If tears come to my eyes, I would just talk to God about whatever came to my mind. Read my scriptures and pray right there. And I just didn't, I'd be like, you can't go right there, or you can't sit right there, or no. And they'd be like, why? Because that's where I meet God at. You don't get to come, right? You don't get to sit right there. But your prayer closet can be your car. Your prayer closet can be your office. Your prayer closet, it's just wherever you got some time. But I didn't let people in my prayer closet because your spirit might not be right. You can't just be coming in here. How did I know it was God? Because if you get confirmations, you'll get out of that closet. Somebody will call you, and just when nobody else could hear, they'll be talking to you about it on the phone, or you'll click on your TV, and the words you just said in your mind will come through like a you be like. First couple times it happened, it scared the hell out you. Did he answer that fast? Sometimes he answered before you even finish praying the prayer. Your phone will ring. And they'll be like, God put you on my mind. You all right? You could have the tears, oh my, the tears on your face. And you don't even have the words. All you can do is moan. Because sometimes you can't even talk. Because what you feeling is so heavy. But God understands moans. He understands utterances. And he knows the thought that came to your mind when all you can do is say, do you understand that God knows exactly what that utterance meant? He knows the thought that came to your mind to make you grab your belly because the pain is so great. And that's why somebody and snap you out of it, because he was already feeling it. He already knew before you was going to cry. He already knew before the situation came. He already knew. That's why he say, come to me first. You hear me? He said, come to me first. Ask me about everything. I will help you. You don't have to have so many pitfalls. You don't have to live with so much guilt. You don't have to live with so much rejection. You don't have to live with so much disappointment. You don't have to live with that. If you come, I can make your burdens light. But people don't. And then they get mad at God when he said, you never even ask me. I tried to wake you up at 3:30 in the morning, but you wouldn't get up. Because I was going to go take you to a story in the Bible that was going to tell you what was about to go on with your day. So you could pray, and you didn't even know you was praying for yourself. No, it don't have to be out loud. This is why we journal too. This is why we journal. Because God knows that too. He said, make a record of the things you want me to do. And then go back and check and see how long it took me to do it. So you can go tell people. They be telling you it take long, but it don't. God be waiting on us to change. He can't give it to you in the same situation you in. I keep telling you, we talked about it yesterday. Some of y'all ain't went to the places y'all supposed to go. Every time you get to the doors, because you won't shut off the people that can't go to the next level with you. Because friends are more important. And you not being by yourself is more important than you walking through the door. Well, deuces, niggas. I'll see y'all if I come back this way. I gotta go. I'm not about to stay. God is showing me the golden door. And because of some fake loyalty to you, I'm going to keep feeling like I'm not living my purpose. Nigga, if you don't, I'll see y'all. If you don't want to live your purpose, I got to go through the door, baby. I don't know. I can't stay here with you. I'm going to grow. And if I have to grow past my mama, if I have to go past bad relationships, messed up jobs, church hurt, I'm going to grow. A lot of people feel loyal to things that they shouldn't. I'm not loyal to the things that a lot of people is loyal to. Because it shouldn't even be no loyalty in that. We all came here as individual organisms, and we will leave as such. You an individual organism, you an individual organism, you an individual. And when you die, you gonna leave your individual organism. We ain't connected at the hip. Even if I pushed you out of my hips, we ain't connected at the hips. You hear me? When I stand in judgment, the only person that I have to give an account for is me. This is why I don't have no time to be worried about what nobody else is doing. Because I have to make sure that when I get ready to give an account for me, that I have done the things that the Creator has asked me to do. That's why when people come over here trying to tell me what I do or don't need to be doing, my daddy already ran that to me. Way before I got to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or any of the other social media sites that you may have found me on. What you need to be worried about is if you're hitting your markers on what God is telling you to do for your purpose. And that's why I hit them in the throat and say, how many classes you teaching now? You on the same TikTok I'm on. If you was busy teaching what you know, you wouldn't have no time to be over here trying to tell me what I don't. Because you don't see me on nobody else's page trying to tell them, oh, that ain't right, that ain't this. I don't be worried about it, because I'm just trying to make sure that whatever God told me to say that day, that I said. Whatever God told me to do or give or whatever, that I did it. I can't be worried about what you're doing, because I'm not standing in judgment for you. Only me. Uh-oh. Oh, Niqua. You cannot get mad because you don't grow if you pulling too much. Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging on them bags, lady. I don't even know this song got away, but there y'all go. All your homeboys, your homegirls, that loyalty don't be with me. And I'm not saying I'm a shiesty friend. Oh, I'm 100% friend. But when it gets down to the point where God tell me I got to let you go, boo, you got to go, because I didn't trust it. Because when I didn't trust that still small voice, I always regretted it. Oh, Rika. Listen, y'all. One, y'all getting lighter. Two, live in who God made you, not who everybody wants you to be. And your life will feel so fulfilled. It don't matter if you're going to have a lot of money or little. When you start walking in the way to God, and I'm not talking about church. I'm talking about when you get up and you ask him, what do you want me to do? A voice, like, he might say, go over to your cousin's house and take some flour over there. And then you knock on the door, and she's like, cuz, can you take me to the store? I need, girl, it's some flour in the car. That's crazy. Someone just told me to buy some flour. You needed some flour. Boom. So guess what you just did for your cousin? Thank you, Lord, for letting me catch that, because my history book is right here. And that would have made me realize that. You just showed your cousin that her prayer that she wished somebody could bring her some flour come true. God heard her. So what's she going to do? She ain't going to call you. She's going to pray again. And then God will send someone else. And then God will send someone else. So what does that do? That builds her faith. And even though can't nobody see me and I'm in my house, God hear me. But when you stand, you talk about you ain't doing nothing for no money, and if you can't pay me back, then people don't get to see the God in you. And so then they don't have no reason to believe in God, because we supposed to be the Jesus they see. And Jesus took care of needs. That's what he did. Oh. So how many other people needs have you taken care of, Christian, without having to tell everybody what you did? Because Jesus used to be like, shh, don't tell nobody. Shh, don't tell nobody. Shh. Jesus, help me. Y'all don't even know Jesus. He said, God dang it, I said don't say nothing. Shh. Go and be in peace. That means don't tell nobody. Yeah, I ain't hobbling no more. Remember I used to walk like this? You remember I've been walking like this my whole life. I met a man named Jesus, and look at me. I can walk straight. Look at me. Look, I can jump. Look. He like, oh, come back. Wait a minute, where Jesus at? Where Jesus at? I heard he could heal people's leg. You see my eye? It's been like this for a while. You think he can heal my eye? I bet he could. Let's go find him. Jesus like, oh God. Jesus. I mean God. I mean me. Can you just give me some peace? Like, I'm sorry to anybody that might have problems with their legs. That was not being offensive, but this is how it was going down. Nigga be out of breath. You hear me? So if you a Christian and folks ain't running to find out where you is to get access to the gift God put down in you, you might want to ooh-wee. You crying over there, that's good. We do cry, now we gonna laugh. Come on, y'all know how that our dad do. It's a time for everything. Ooh. Ooh-wee. I'm old. And I'm smart. There's that. Moving on. Thank you, Jesus. So if folks ain't trying to chase you down, you might be working on that guilt. Y'all got that, huh? Where's Jesus? Yeah, he ain't at the church. Mm-hmm. Listen here. They wouldn't have had to be looking for him if he was always at the church. They would have known exactly where he was. But he was out doing his Father's work. So he was hard to find. It's the truth. Oh, definitely will. Yep. So you get on some vlogs and encourage some folks. Share with them how you healed. Tell your testimony. Tell how God has got you through this year. And that is the best memorial of your son that you could give. Is your testimony about how God let you make it through this 365. It's some mamas that need to hear your story of how you made it through the first 365, and they will find you. Some other mamas, since you lost your baby, they done lost their babies, and they don't understand. And you have some tools for them, so that when it's your 2 year and it's their 1 year, they can go sow some seeds into another lady. Or another man that had lost his baby. Come on. When you use your seeds of pain to grow other things that other people can eat off of the produce of it, then God will take that. And it's like the more you're giving, the more that pain, I ain't going to say it ever going to go away, but it won't be so heavy. It won't be, listen. It's the mamas that need to hear how you made it through this year. It's the mamas that need to understand how you got up out of your bed and you can still laugh and read or whatever they need to know. Because they don't know. They don't need, they try not to, my Jesus. They try not to lose their They try not to lose their mind, and you have the tools. And this is why when you won't be your authentic self, people can't get what they need from you. Your pain is not a shield to keep people out. Your pain is fertilizer to grow and tell somebody, you ain't got to lay right here. Get up. Jesus, get up. Get up. Come on. No, you can't stay here. I promise you. It's going to get better. I know I cry with you. You don't got to cry, you don't got to cry by yourself. what? Your pain is to grow somebody else. Your trauma is to grow somebody else. To tell them, I know you want to, but you don't have to. I've been there. I know you feel rejected. I was rejected too, but God won't reject you. This is what every hellhole you've been in, when you climbed out and saw the sun, it was to pull Jesus. It was to pull somebody else up and out. Do you get it? Not for you to be bitter and mean and nasty because you can. It was to show you, Nikki, oh my Jesus. It was to show you how not to be. If you don't like being hurt, don't hurt. If you don't like it, man, Jesus. If you don't like being lied to, don't lie. If you don't like being stole from, don't steal. If you don't like hurt, don't hurt. Like I don't, ooh, Jesus. Ooh. Listen, you can use whatever, Jesus, you can use it for whatever you want. You can use it for whatever you want. I chose to use my pain to help people. I chose to be Harriet or Harry Tubman and go back in and snatch the people. That kid, they see, oh my Jesus, thank you, Lord. I chose to not be bitter. I chose to help the people that tried to destroy my life. I chose to love on the people that put their hands around my neck and wanted me to take my last breath. I chose. I chose to answer the Father, the man that was up over me in 2011, talking about please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Call me to cry for him when his mama, his auntie died in his arms. I chose to pray. I chose to be not kind. I chose to be nice. I could have said some horrible stuff. You tried to kill me. You tried to run me over with a car. I could have said it all. I said, God, help him. Help him, Jesus. God, please comfort his heart, Lord. This is the person that tried to take me away from my kids on Christmas Eve, nigga. The person that almost ran me over with my car. The person that left me homeless and Jesus, out in the street. I could have been robbed. I could have been killed. I could have been raped. I could have been cut up. Oh, God. I didn't see my daddy work. Oh, Jesus. Hey. Trying to tell you, the very woman that used to stand over me and tell me I could have killed you in your sleep, who used to choke the life out of me until she brought me back. I had to pray for God to keep her alive. I had to pray for God to let her not kill herself. I had to pray that she didn't hurt nobody. I had to pray that when she was on her death, I had to pray. The very people that ruined my life, that lied on me, that told people horrible untruths about me, it was the same people I had to call God for. Will you do it? I'm telling you, this ain't no fairy tale. For me, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know the people I had to love on. And I knew this. People told people that I was sick. I wasn't sick. That I had the disease. I didn't. People told my kids that I was on drugs. I wasn't. It was their husband. And I had to go back and pray earnestly for all of them people. Forgive them and let them call my phone and talk to me like I don't know every horrible thing you said about me. And I gotta be true with you. And I gotta pray for you for real. And I gotta go to God for you. Oh, God. Oh, help me. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, oh, Jesus. Baby daddy's trying to get me fired. Called CPS. Lost their car, lost their job, and I was the one taking them to the job interview not even 3 weeks later. Come on. Y'all don't know the things I done had to do. Oh, Jesus. Will you do it? I don't care what it look like to nobody else. Let them say what they gonna say, but you do what God tell you to do. And your life will be blessed because of it. Then they gonna be mad again. I'm telling you what I know. I done lived it. My mama put me out at 11, and I'm about to be 44. That'll be 33 years that I've been on my own. Oh, God. But I have saw God show up and show out for me more times than I can count. I can't even remember all the days he's been and all the miracles he's done, because he's been that good. And that's why I don't care what nobody say. And I told God I don't want to minister in the church, because I want to be able to tell my real story. And I don't want it to have to be censored. I want to be able to tell it exactly like it happened. And God gave me the platform to do so. So no, I can't go back to in their inscripted church, because then that cuts off my daddy's testimony about he don't get his glory for real. So I'm stay out here outside. We outside so I can tell you how I was in a trap and God told me get up and leave. In church, I can't tell that testimony. I can't stand up and say I used to be in a strip club with a Bible. I can't say that, but I can say it out here. And I'm going to stay out here because I need to tell you every single thing that my daddy brought me through, so you can understand that he can do it for you and your loved ones. Your kids that you thought they think is lost, they not lost. They getting their experience. They need it for their testimony, because when they go to pull those same people out of there, they got to have something that they can relate to. They not lost. They working. You got to have a testimony to draw people to. If you ain't lived through nothing, who you going to draw? Quit speaking death on them and ask God to protect them, because your baby got a base in church. It's going to go wherever they go. Y'all don't know how many trap houses I had to pray over. How many little spots where the niggas got guns all out that I'm walking through there, going in the store, going getting some oil, praying over and hitting these niggas in the head real quick, because I got the feeling I know something coming. It might not even be today. They not going to church, and the enemy is going to where they at. Quit thinking if they don't come to church that that's the only way. It ain't. God met people where they were. He sent somebody, so in passing, they passed by him. God put the prophet right there to talk to him. On that dark road where wasn't nobody else at. I love y'all. Listen. I'm not faking it for not a soul. God been too good for me to be a Stepford Christian. And I mean that. I'm not faking and shaking for nobody. My daddy too good. Y'all wasn't there when the niggas had pistols to my head, knives to my throat. Y'all wasn't there when that man had me kidnapped for 3 days and I didn't know how I was going to get out because y'all wasn't there. Y'all was not there. So I don't give a damn what you think. I don't care. My daddy kept me safe. And he heard my prayer and let somebody come pick old boy up, and he forgot and didn't leave the door and didn't lock the door and I could get out. Y'all wasn't there. So that's why I don't care what nobody thinks, because y'all wasn't there. I'm only here because he heard my prayer when I was in these crazy situations. Y'all wasn't there. So if you let people that wasn't there tell you how to tell your story, then, well, that's on you, because I'm not. He said, I wouldn't tell all that. And you not me. But I'm going to give God his glory. Because I shouldn't be here. It's on YouTube. All this stuff be on YouTube, y'all. So I do him an injustice when I don't tell what he brought me out of. When people don't hear your story, then you rob God of his glory. I'm going to say it again. When you don't tell people your story, you rob God of his glory. What did he keep you alive for? What did he get you out the situation for then? You in your right mind, right? You ain't sick, right? You got the activity of your limbs, right? You got your life back, right? Well, he was there when you was begging him to change it, but you gonna make it like you grinded to get it yourself. So you stole his glory and made it like you had to pull yourself up out the mud. Okay. Okay. Give him his glory and tell your story. I should be in a mental institution. I should be, but God. This is what the devil intended for me. This is the trap he set for me, and God got me out. When you hold that in, why did he keep you here? Why did he keep you saved? Why did he answer your prayer? If you wasn't going to tell somebody else that he could answer prayer, and when you prayed, he helped you. That's so you can tell somebody else, no, the situation is not completely over, because God can change it. Even in the last hour, even after the last hour has passed, he can change it. That's why he brought you out, to tell somebody else he can bring you out too. But when you won't live your truth, when you won't step outside of what man is telling you and look and see what God is telling you, then your tribe can't find you. Because you don't look like who the person God told them to come find. So they're going to pass right by you because you look like everybody else. You sound like everybody else. You act like everybody else. So they can't find you in this sea of Stepford wives and husbands, because everybody look alike, everybody act alike, everybody sound alike. So how are they supposed to find you when God has given them a description of your spirit and your outer man, but neither one of them is matching up? So with some people wandering around in darkness, because you won't line up. Excuse me. There's some people running around in darkness because you won't get your act together. Ooh, I know I'm about to take me a good nap. When that energy be listen, like fire shut up in your bones is a real statement. Sometimes I be feeling like my body is going, I'm like, I gotta go take, y'all see all that water? Y'all see it? Fire shut up in your bones for real. I know y'all see it. And my back is wet. This body be feeling like it's about to spontaneous combust when the Holy Ghost hit through here like that. Ugh, Jesus. It's just like, it's literally like fire. And you be feeling like, and it be right here. And it's like radiant. It's crazy. Listen. And then that's why I be asleep. I understand, because the human body really can't even contain all that energy for real, for real. It can't. You said I felt that to my soul. Me too. Listen. Ooh. I just want to say this, y'all. I know I'm not the ordinary, and I'm grateful for that. Because God made me extraordinary. Yes, ma'am, I love you. You hear me? Jay Smith? Oh, you might be, because some of y'all be sneaking in at work. You welcome, doctor. Because y'all be sneaking in at work. And so then all this energy, you be trying to hold it back. People be looking at you, trying to figure out why you over there with tears running down your eyes, purifying. So they gonna get up and act like they gotta go to the bathroom and walk past your desk so they can see what's going on over there. Yes, I'm at work in tears. Well, good. You purify wherever you go. See? See? Listen, I had to put the lady on mute at work. Come on. Listen, I love y'all. Listen, this is the thing, y'all. These are the type of things that was happening when Jesus came on the scene. And it wasn't religion. It was relationship. You should cry a lot of tears. You should go through a lot of emotions because you're not spiritually dead anymore. You said, I bawled my eyes. It's sitting there. Oh, listen. You're not spiritually dead. You alive. And only people that don't feel no emotions is dead folks. If you cry a lot now, if you feel things more deeply, because you're not spiritually dead. You said you hear me bawling? I'm crying so much I'm getting a headache. Oh, that's that good stuff right there. It took a long time for me to accept the fact that I needed to cry and stop being hard. Come on. You want a hard heart? The Bible talks about that all the time. I don't want no hard heart because he can't get in there. You're welcome. You hear me? You supposed to cry. Crying is purifying. It's a good thing. Men and women, let go so you can get free. Shh. I'm letting go. I will cry in a minute. I do not care. I want this out. No, I don't do no readings, y'all. That's a fake page and they're on it. I will not ever ask you for no money. I don't do readings. I don't do no type of divination whatsoever. Please report that page. Jesus cried and did. Yes, I'm happy y'all be crying. Everybody said I'm a big crybaby. Somebody just said I was called a big crybaby for years. Well, good. Go back to crying so you can release. You'll be free. You won't have all that heavy stuff on your shoulders. I ain't got it for you. I'm not about to be walking around stressed out. I will cry in a minute because once I realize how to free myself of that feeling. Your dad told you it's weak. It used to be. Now I'm free. Come on. Break that water. Come on. My nickname is Crybaby. Good. That means, listen, like I told y'all, if you got a kid that's a crybaby, God gave them a piece of his heart. They feel the world differently. Do you understand that? Do not call them a crybaby. God literally gave them a piece of his heart. And they feel the world the way God does. Your crybaby kid, feel the world the way God do. Deeply. Do not mock them for that. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl, because in order to be in leadership and in order to help people, you got to be able to feel what they feel. So if your baby is always attaching to people, your friends, you know, when your baby go up and sit in your friend's lap and your baby and that friend is sad, the kid might not know or understand, but they'll go and rub the person's face. God has already given that baby an ability to feel the world better than you. I don't know why she's doing that, because she feel their pain and she want to comfort them, unlike you, who gonna talk about them like a dog. Your baby is doing the will of Christ and can't even talk that good, because they know to comfort those that are hurting. And you laugh at them, you mock them, your baby working, and you got all the knowledge and all the Holy Ghost, and your baby can see people's pain better than you, and they can't even talk. My son just came and laid on me. And how old is he, Amber? Because he can feel that energy all the way from in here. Because he can feel mommy's spirit. That's why That's why you don't push them kids away when they come and you know you mad. Don't push them away. God has sent them. He said, I'll send you a comforter. Sometimes it's your child, and he will speak through your child to you when you are hurting, if you allow it. Comfort don't gotta come from somebody grown. It can come right from what came out of you. He said, I'm gonna send a comforter. He didn't say who. The Holy Ghost. But the Holy Ghost can use your baby to comfort you. And with you be crying tears and then say, I love you, man. Don't cry. And it'll crack you up, and all of a sudden your sadness is turned to joy, because you're trying to cry and laugh through the tears because you see that your baby, like, and you don't want that. My daughter is 6, autistic, and she's an empath. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. My son does it all the time. Why you pushing your comforter away? He didn't say who the comforter was going to be. He said, I'll send one. And sometimes it's your babies. Somebody that ain't hurt you. Somebody that don't disappoint you. Somebody that you love deeply. And he will let them come and kiss all over your face. And it's okay, Mommy. What's this issue? You crying? It's okay, Mom. It's okay, Dad. You don't gotta be mad, Dad. I love you. And you, baby, it's okay. Okay, instantly your sadness was turned to joy. Quit pushing away your help. What if you're blind and deaf? God still speaks to your mind. He still speaks to your mind. Those are just senses. There's other stuff that he can use. You have touch, you have taste, you have smell. Yes, God can speak. That's how blind people can't see, but they can say, who's in here? How the hell you know somebody in here and you can't see? Because they can feel. And if they can't hear, they can still feel. They hair stand up on their body. God is just. Take care of everybody. Even the people that shouldn't be taken care of, we take care of them too. The evil, mean, nasty, horrible people, he still loves them as well. And he prays that they change. And so he give them another chance to do right, and another chance not to lie, and another chance not to cheat, and another chance not to murder, and another chance not to whatever. Because he wants everybody to be okay. God knows I love y'all. Thank y'all for letting me cry and scream on here. Who we go through a lot of different emotions over here, don't we? You don't never know what you gonna get over here, boy. You never know. Oh, I'm happy to those of y'all that needed to hear this. I've seen that a couple of times, and I'm grateful. That makes me excited because God knows what we all need it on the day that we need it. This is why we shouldn't be praying into no damn rocks because they can't answer like this. Everybody that was here got something for whatever they need. I don't know, but I know that He don't bring people together for no reason. That part. Come on. He love us all. And He want us all to be okay. You've been helping me all week. Oh, pumpkin. That's my job. That's why I don't like when people get up here and talk crazy to your TT, because I do this, because I'm true about it. This is my life. Even before I was on here, this is what I had to do. And that's why when they come here thinking I just do this for the gram or whatever it is, no, this is what I've been doing for the last 10 or 20 years. Really longer than that, but understanding it, 20. Right here. This is my job. And it was my job before TikTok, and it was my job before YouTube. But again, sometimes people ask questions that really don't concern them. Not trying to be mean, but unless you're going to be paying my bills, that's something you got to worry about. We just talked about that earlier. I have classes about Lilith. You'll just have to go find them. Didn't I just tell you? You asking for questions. Listen. You asking questions that are none of your business, and I don't have to answer them. Now, I'm not trying to be rude, but you keep being rude, asking questions about my personal business. I tell what I want to tell, and you asking questions that don't concern you. I don't know you. You are a stranger. And I'm asking you, please don't worry about stuff that don't concern you. I don't know how much nicer I can say it. Have you heard me ask for some money since I've been on here? And I've been on here for 163 minutes, almost 3 straight hours. You ain't heard me say like, follow, share, nothing. So you can really answer your own question. I'm sick of you. You all right. And I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes people ask questions, y'all, that like, it ain't really, my business ain't everybody's business. That's like me asking you for your social security number and then telling me how much money you made this year. You know what I mean? Like, we're strangers. No, they apologize, but I'm just saying the internet has made people desensitized to questions that really don't. And I get it because people just say whatever, but I'm old. Even though I might not look that old, see, I am old. And I'm from the old school, and we was private people in the 80s and 90s. We didn't just run and tell everywhere we was going and what we was doing, and I still don't. I tell what I have to tell for my testimonies, but my everyday life, as far as where I'm going to be and when I'm going, ain't no location, nothing on nothing. You don't need to know where I am. That's how you get set up and killed. The hell? We was not telling niggas where we was at back in the day. You 6'7"? Shoot, man. Tall trees. Second Barack. 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 You said you're 6'7". Second Barack. Second Barack. Y'all know I like a big guitar too. What you just said? Second Barack. Second Barack. Second Barack. That's a big tall tree. 6'7", queen. Now, second Barack. Second Barack. Second Barack. Second Barack. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Just keep. Listen here. Ooh. You said stay with us. Stay with us. Don't go into the light. Stay with us, Circle. Don't run into the woods. Stay with us. She's getting away. Turn out. Shoot. Well, I live in a tower, and my daddy won't let me out, so that just might come in handy. You said your hair tall? 6, I think he just showed it. No, I'm just playing. Look here. Y'all know he keep me up here in this tower instead I'm growing my hair down. CERCA puzzle. CERCA puzzle. Let down your hair, because he ain't letting the nigga come through the front door. So I'm trying to I'm almost there. I'll be able to get you up here in just a moment. You give me about 2 more years. Listen here. CERCA puzzle, let down your hair. You gonna have to climb up, buddy, because he ain't letting nobody come through that front door. I promise you. He is letting ain't no Prince Charming's coming through there. He done made sure of that. Ooh-wee. I'm trying to get this hair about at least 4 feet. This in here. And he is, because that's the only way I'm going to see anything is through the balcony. Ain't that something? Trying to tell you. You said I'm 4'11". Deborah, you can go ahead and go to our other classes. Okay. So, newbies. We have 760 classes on YouTube where we pretty much talk about Enoch every day. And today I didn't want to talk about the Giants. Oh, he's 67 years old. Oh, I was about to say, oh no. Oh, okay. Oh no. I'm sorry. Amen. I thought he said he was 6'7". No. Oh no. Wait a minute. That's never mind. The rewind. Not that there's anything wrong with being 67. I'm just saying. Oh, never mind. That's fine. I'm back. My eyes don't work so well. Come closer to see you with. Listen. But at any time you want to, we talk about the Giants every day. We talk about the Giants every day. I love y'all. We can have a great time over here. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Grace. So anytime you want to learn anything about the Giants, we're going to pretty much talk about it. Today's like the first day we didn't in 2 years. So pretty much any other class that you find on our YouTube is going to be talking about the Giants. Enoch. Just today we didn't, and God answered my prayer because I was like, I don't want to do that. I've done it every day for probably the last 20 months. So, yeah. If you want to know, just go over there to YouTube. Pretty much every class is about the Giants. The Giants, the Angels, the Giants, the Monsters, I just don't. This was a good class today, and I needed it for myself because I started to feel like everything was redundant. Like I'm just saying it over and over and over and over again. Oh. Okay, so look. Let me tell y'all something. The healing of hands is not something you teach. It's something you have. Just like prayer is not something you teach. It's something you have. So churches have made classes out of stuff that just comes with the Holy Ghost. You see what I'm saying? Like, God put the power to heal in my hands. But it ain't nothing I had to go to class for. I would just pray for people, and then they'll say, you'll never believe this, but my cancer is gone. You see what I'm saying? It's already in you. But churches be teaching classes because they be making fake folks. Those are things you don't have to teach. That's a gift that God put down in you. Just when you touch people, if you got the gift of healing, they going to be healed. When you pray earnestly with your spirit, it's going to happen. Them ain't classes you teach. That's something you live by experience. That's the experience is the teacher of that. No. Y'all, sometimes when I get off here, I don't go get on the internet. I don't. I listen. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I've always done. This is what I do. I go to the store. I get some extra virgin olive oil, right? Or sometimes I just use whatever oil I got, cause God knows He can bless whatever He wants to. I done prayed over all kind of oil, baby oil, everything. There's not a specific way because God knows exactly what you need, and you can't trust these pastors now because some of them is witches. So what you can do is bust that bottle open. What I do, I go get me a bottle of oil, crack it open, take my finger, just tip it like that. I close it right back up, okay? Okay? And then I rub the bottle down and I pray. And I just say, God, let us, there's not no specific words that I use. My daughter, she just prayed over some oil at her job. She said, Mom, will corn oil work? I said, it'll work. She had a bad dream. She prayed over it. She did what she had to do. Because God references, He knows. You see what I'm saying? You pray the prayer that comes to your mind. That's the problem. I hate to say it with church. They make it like it can only be if I got the Holy Ghost and you got the Holy Ghost and you my pastor, the same Holy Ghost you got, I got. So that means I can pray over my own oil. If I got the Holy Ghost, the same Holy Ghost that's praying going through you is going, if I got the real Holy Ghost. Girl, my uncle used to pick up oil off the floor, off the ground. He has used oil on somebody head and pray for them. That's the first time I ever seen it. That's why I said I didn't use all kind of stuff, because the first time I ever seen it was my uncle. He's the minister. He didn't have no oil. He was working on a car. So he dipped his finger down, prayed over it, and put it on. I'm not joking. I'm serious. He'll probably use some oil right now. If God can take somebody and dip them in a dirty water and clean them, then you can use dirty oil if you have to. He gonna use whatever around. It was clean rivers when He told the dude, the leper, to go dip. He didn't send him to the clean one. He sent him to the filthiest one. He said, I'm not going in there. He said, well, you don't want to be clean. Moving on. Listen. Prayed over hair grease and the like in half. Yeah. Listen, God can use whatever you have. But that's what I normally do. I go get some EVOO. Pray over it. Take that bottle and ask God to use it to make it representative of His blood or whatever He gives to your mind. And then my kids make their own and everything. If I got the same Holy Ghost you got, it's going to work. Now, if I'm faking and shaking, then maybe not. But even with that, God honors your prayers because He wants you to be okay. Yeah. The Bible says that oil is representative of God's blood over the door. And wherever he see that oil, the death spirit got to go. Well, then that's all I needed to know. And the evil spirits is going to tremble when they can't just be in there. So, okay. Okay, that's all I need. That's all. You said, I pour it out in front of my lawn. You got me messed up. The devil can't even walk through this threshold. You can't get in here. Work. I done did it. I put some oil on the bottom of my shoes. And guess what? It's crazy because this lady laughed at me one time when she seen me anointing the doors of our job. Because I worked at a collection agency. She cracked up, right? But do y'all know 2 weeks later, a man that had got fired? I actually knew him personally because he went to our church, but he was on drugs. And we ended up working together. I don't know how that happened. But do y'all know this dude got fired? So what they would do was they would let you go to lunch and they would cut your card off and you would have to go to the front and they would have somebody clean out your desk and bring your stuff. Okay? They fired him on lunch, did that. Somebody didn't know he was fired. We didn't know he was fired. Somebody let him back into the collection room on the collection floor where we was at, and he had a knife. He was going to stab the boss. And somebody caught him. But it wasn't even 2 or 3 days before that I had put oil on that door. We didn't know he was getting ready to get fired and be crazy and trying to come back in there and stab the boss. But something told me, and then I turned to my friend and did like that. The very door that I anointed 3 days earlier is the door that he got into. We didn't know that he was about to come back in there and try to stab the boss. We didn't know, but God knew. And just so happened, the person walking in see my face color because I know him, and they turned and they stopped him. But you could have been the person he was running in behind with the knife. And when people are that crazy, they will get anybody that get in their way. It could have been a pistol. But maybe because I anointed the door, he could only find the knife. I don't care who laugh at me because I know what happens. So I don't second guess that still small voice. I listen. I don't got to understand. I don't got to know all the details. But I know that you're telling me for a reason, and I'm going to listen. And when I don't, it always be some kind of tragedy. I don't care if you call me crazy because God then came through and showed me why he told me. Y'all, after all these tears this morning, this was the best. Today is your birthday? Miss Lucille, happy birthday, Auntie. I did not know it was your birthday. I'm sorry to be doing all this on your birthday. Oh, Auntie, happy birthday. I'm sorry to have you crying on your birthday. She said after all these tears, this was a good birthday, though. Oh. Everybody said, I'm going to need some of that, Ashley. Later on this evening. Yes, made it to 60, but I needed it. Okay. So that's cool. You get to release the last 6 decades of hurt or whatever and start 61, starting a whole new decade. And is, Auntie. And is. Come on in then. I can't even take away from that then. If it help with the next decade, Auntie, I'm happy. Shoot. 6 decades is a long time to live. You can go through a lot of turmoil and things in 6 decades, honey. She said, yes. Come on. Hey, baby. Listen. That's crazy. I love y'all. And I'm happy that we can grow here together. We don't have to be worried about what nobody else think. We get to release. We get to understand. We get to grow in God. And it ain't no walls and rules. And I'm not saying we just out here wild. But there are not rules that don't apply to our spiritual growth. They don't apply to how we look and how we don't act like that. That ain't it. We over here, if we got to get ugly and get on the floor, we going to get ugly and get on the floor. If we got to slide down the wall like we in a Lifetime movie, we going to do it. With the whole water dripping and looking out the glass and everything. Sliding down the wall like, we going to get it in. What you mean? Ain't nobody about to be over here. Yeah. I'm not staying here. And so then I need to release everything that might keep me here. So you do what you want to do. Brandy, you know we don't. Slide down that wall like you in a Lifetime movie. Shoot. Slide wall. Old R&B video. Ashley, you already know looking out the windows and it's drizzling down the thing and you see the lights blur out. Come on. Y'all better live y'all movies. It is one. Listen here. Yeah, listen. Lifetime movie scripts for real. Lips not everywhere. Just look, tissues all over the floor. You just fell out on the couch. Listen, slide down the couch. Listen here. Tears bleeding in with the water going in the window. And is you saying petty. Listen here. For real. But you feel lighter after you do it. You feel lighter. I know when y'all leave these classes, even if it's something that hit you heavy, like second Baruch, after you're going to get that cry out, you see life differently. CERCA in her Ray voice. For real. One wish, honey. I was just listening to that. You gonna get out my music list. Now, wait a minute. I don't think it's been 24 hours since I listened to that song. Now, hold on. I am my, yeah. That's spooky. I was just listening to that. That's funny. All of the that's funny. Because you forget about music sometimes, and you forget how good that music was because you just kind of get in the habit of listening to the same songs because it's just what's out right now, whatever. So, yeah, that is weird, girl. I went back to all my early 2000s R&B, 2007. I got the Icebox Where My Heart Used to Be and all that. I was just listening to all that, and you did. Well, be in my business then, Bradley. Will be in my business. That's funny. That is funny. That's spooky how y'all be doing me like that. Mm-hmm. Yes. You said, and do skipping through the residents' apartments, cleaning now. Come on, you got to get that out so you can feel lighter every day. If you get rid of something every Trace, all of it. If you get that out every day, you feel lighter on your feet every day. That's how we feel when you do us. Now wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, listen. I get it. I get it. I'm just saying, this is not, church. This is school, and we gonna learn one way or the other. I don't have a movie list. I don't. We kind of bounce around whatever we study. Not payback. Oh man, look at y'all. This is why I got my handy dandy shield over here. Thank you, Joy. Even though she be, how you buy the shield and then throw tomatoes at me? I wanted to ask you about that. Joy, just Joy, are you here? How you buy me the shield and then be throwing tomatoes? You said, hey, I'm here. I just want to know. She gonna protect me and then jump on y'all side and be throwing tomatoes at me too. I said, wait a minute. Is that a tomato from Joy? Look. So you buy me protection and then you jump on the side with the other people and want to throw a tomato or a sink or something at me. Oh, okay. I get it. You said because she knew better. Funny. That is hilarious. Listen here. I'm trying to see. Girl, they throw the kitchen sink. They throw eggs and bacon. I got my shield from Tay, so I'm ready. She said I got my own shields. And you do I see, and it's beautiful too. She sure did and she did an amazing job on that shield too. Listen, houses, cars, honey, I be pickles and waffles, pancakes, steak. Uh, I guess all kinds of stuff though. That be listen here. Yes, breakfast plates, everything. I be throwing shoes. You sure do, and you throw a lot of them. You know that made me think about the Arabian countries, right? Because that's real disrespectful. If somebody hits you with their shoe, it means you're low.
So sometimes I be tickled because I didn't watch those shows or the dude to be up there talking at some dude, but and then he throw it and he hit him with the shoe. Yeah. And I be thinking about that when you be throwing them shoes. Yes. In the Arab countries, if somebody throws they shoe at you, that mean they think you lower than the dirt. They don't have no respect for you. Because they view shoes as dirty things. That's why they take their shoes off at the door and all that. Yeah, I ain't never seen where they be throwing the shoes at people, hitting them with the shoe. Like, that is the biggest disrespect they did. I think they did throw a shoe at Bush. Listen here. I promise you, if they throw a shoe at you, they do not mess with you. And so, sometimes when you throw them shoes, I be thinking about that, but I be cracking up when they do it because it be so funny. Like, I know they be mad, but it's hilarious how they do it. I throw shoes with love. Okay, we Spanish throw shoes, knives, clothes, and everything. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, buddy, I know about that. That's the Mexican home chancla. And is. And is. I used to tell my kids, don't make me get my chancla. Wear they butt out. And the Mexican ladies, we had the ones with the heels on them, and it's real skinny at the front, but it's hard because most of them be short. Well, in Arizona, it was always a short little Mexican lady. So they had them, the ones with the heel, that little thick heel on them, but they plastic, and them things will whelp you. And they said, don't make me, huh? All right? Don't make me get my trunk locked, because I'm telling you, you better. I said, you better calm down. She about to slap the hell out you with that damn shoe. And the hard part, the heel of it, not that front part. And sometimes they hit you with that front part and then leave that circle on your, because that little thing be hard. Being had 3 ring circles going down your leg because they can toe your butt up, and then you just got that little piece right there and the lines that's coming out from the circle like that. Mm-hmm. Y'all know about that little circle dot on your leg because they got you real good, and that hard part is right there. And they might have been wrapped some string around it or something, cause it'll come out, and when they walking real fast, so they might have been wrap something around there so it don't come up through the shoe. Better hope it ain't no little piece of twine or nothing. You better hope it ain't no little piece of twine or nothing. Them jelly shoes. Hey, ooh, baby. Oh, I done been whooped. I have been whooped with a jelly, and that is the worst shoe because it got them octagon little, and your meat get like suction cupped in there, especially if it's hot, and you know jelly's only out in the summertime. Oh, I don't know. Ask God to open up your heart. Your heart might be a little hard. The whole Caribbean beat with them shoes. I already know. Listen, I already know. The snakeskin belt. Ooh, we know about them too. You said the trauma. You said Mike Manel, the trauma. Listen, I told y'all my grandmother that was a pastor. She had a meter stick because she was only 4'11", and she wasn't running after no kids. She had a meter stick she was gonna get you with, boy. You hear me? Hot Wheels tracks got them too. And ooh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Iron cord. My mama done with me with the things that you open and with these. Right here. I remember when she found out I was sneaking out of gymnastics. She bended 2 of these together. And by the time she got done, it was like right here. No joke. Man, listen. I'm gonna tell when they was broke. They was broke all the way down. That's why I hate these things. Told my ass up. They was broke, boy. That was crazy. Goodness gracious. The things we survived, boy. I still got the mark from where she hit me with a belt. Y'all can't see it, but right here, she caught me with that bell hook, and the little thing went into my arm. It's still here. I can still see the little ring. It's still there. That's crazy. Listen, catch you with that belt buckle and have that little hoop on there and that dot right there. If they get you, it's gonna stick, and when they snatch it, it's gonna pull too. Yeah. Yeah, man. My mom didn't used to go get our own switches too, and you better not come back with nothing little or nothing that's gonna break. Cause then they gonna go soak one, so it don't, and they gonna go get a long one and soak it and pull that brown off, so it's just green, so it's wobbly, and she be like, you can hear it, like a whip. Listen here. Yes, buddy. It made me strong though. It made me strong. You said, girl, I'm triggered. Listen, it made me strong though. It made me strong. And that's why we didn't do a lot of the stuff that these kids do here. The stuff that these kids do now, we would have been dead. Who agree? If you was born before the 90s, you would have been dead. Anything before 90, if you would have did half of the stuff these kids do now, you would have been dead. 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 Nothing else but that. Dead. Dead. You wouldn't even be alive. And they would only did about 20 years because back then life was 20 years. So if they was 20, they'd have been out by 40. Back then, they couldn't even give you a life sentence. It was up to 20 years. They'd have been out in about 15. Good time, sir. Maybe 10. Come on. Y'all remember when life was just 20 years? Who remember that? Some states' life is still 20 years. So they can take your life, be like 19, 20, and be out in 10. Ready to hurt another kid if they talk crazy. My daddy had life and he got out in 12. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, baby. It was 20 years. Back in the like 70s and stuff, life was like 20 years. Unless you just did something super, super crazy. And even then, I think it was only like 20 years that they could give you. That was considered like life. You said I was a 70s baby. I almost died a couple times and did. And did. That's back when people was burying their kids. That's back. Your child got 31 years? Okay. That's back when people was burying their kids and you just didn't see them no more. And they say they sent them to live with grandma and ain't nobody seen them. Then they move out the house after 20 years and go down there and the kid is down there in the basement in the closet because the mama done choked them out. You said born in 1969. Yeah, I remember. Listen. Said you done sent you away and the other kids gotta walk around knowing you in the closet dead for 10 years and then listen, and you better not say nothing. Listen here. I'm happy I wasn't born in like the 40s or 50s or nothing because that was an even more tumultuous time. Mm-hmm. You said I definitely died a couple times. Y'all are hilarious. And came back to your body. I want to say this to y'all, and I'll be right back. I gotta go pee. Thank you for allowing me to share my story freely. Because I feel like everybody needs a safe space to do that.
And I'm happy that even though we be on the internet and y'all have no idea of who's watching and who's listening, that you all feel safe enough here, right? To grow, to share your most deepest, darkest secrets so that you all can get free too. Everybody needs a safe space where they don't feel judged, where they can just pour out and don't have to worry about hearing nothing else or being judged because you boo-hooing and crying. And that's why I like kind of the way that we do it, because we here together, but it's still separate. It's still your own individual walk. You get to take whatever you need out of it. You hear me? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is how you get free. This is how church is supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to talk about whatever has happened to you so you can get free. This is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to come and find people that used to be you so that they can guide you out of that. You're supposed to. Even if it is TikTok and YouTube, it's still helping somebody else to know you are not alone. I went through the exact... My mom is now introduced to you. She has a very similar story as you, and it's helping her. That's on your forehead. You hear me? Who remembers me telling y'all, when you start to get free, the people around you are going to start to get free? Because they going to want to know how you changing. They know you. Thank you for telling that testimony. I told y'all, this is why the devil don't ever want us to get free. Because he knows it's a chain reaction. It's just like dominoes. And everybody that's around you, whether you fall this way or this way, is starting a chain reaction. But if he never gets you to start, everybody just standing there still. Chain reaction. Once you start to change, you change the world around you. And then that circle just gets bigger, and it's going up and it's going down and it's going around and all these intricate details. But everywhere you go, knocking down the walls of Satan, if you're doing it right. We don't talk like that. We've been through, and that's a blessing. Come on, girl. Listen. One day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time. I promise you, I know, one day at a time. But as long as you get up and you say, God, I want to be better, not more successful, not more, I don't want more money. No, God, I want to be better than I was yesterday. Tell me what you don't like about me so I can get rid of it. Because once you become the person God wants you to be, you will be happier. Period. Because now you're walking in your purpose. But as long as you are trying to create your own purpose, you're going to be miserable trying to find it. I love what I do. Does it get frustrating? Hell yeah. But I've been doing it. But it's the best job I ever had. And what I mean by that is, even before I got on TikTok, I love ministering to people. I love helping people for free. I don't need no recognition. I don't get up here talking about call me Prophet CERCA. Some people don't even know I'm a prophet until they didn't been here a long time. I don't get up here demanding no respect or nothing. I just say be respectful and don't keep asking me the same questions. And if you want to know, go over there. We chop it up because souls are important to me. And knowing that people get free and they don't have to walk around in a mental prison or a spiritual prison, I've been in both. I don't want nobody trapped in that. And so if I have to bare my soul and tell what I've been through to let you know that you ain't got to be bitter, you could go through hell. You do not have to be nasty. You don't have to be envious. You don't have to be jealous, because God got enough for you too. If you just go to him and ask and quit asking people and quit complaining about, my life is this and that. Okay, well, why would anybody give you better if you always got something negative? I'm not about to keep jumping over hoops trying to make your life better and you complain about everything I do, you will get less and less from me. And we get our emotions and everything from God, so put that on repeat over there. You keep complaining about it while he already done. He gonna do it, but you probably won't see his best. Because you already nag and complain about what he already gave you. I've learned, yeah, I be feeling like I got a booger, but it's not. It's my nose ring. And I don't like little buddies, so y'all better tell me next time. I've been feeling it, but I forgot I got that ill bracket nose ring in here now. Yeah, my daddy can do everything. He got enough for everybody. So if you want it, he got it. F with you, you know he got it. Like, for real, he got it all. He got robes, he got shoes, he got books, he got everything you need. He got capiz, he got everything. Everything you need. Bus tokens, Uber money. He got groceries, laundry soap, everything you need. F with him, you know he got it. He do. And once I figured it out that I don't need to be a queen, I don't need to be a king, I don't need to be a goddess or a god, I just need to be a princess. And let my daddy, the king, make sure I'm straight. Oh, baby, that took so much weight off my shoulders. Oh, I ain't get that worried about it. Because my daddy run the kingdom. And the man that run the kingdom take care of everybody. So then I don't got nothing to worry about. Why is I worried about this? It's above my pay grade. I'm just a princess. I'm just supposed to look pretty and accept gifts. Like, that's what I'm supposed to do. Wave. Do my little princess duties. And everything else is going to be taken care of. That's all I'm supposed to do. What do you mean? Princess math, honey. If you a prince, the same thing. Your daddy going to keep you fly. You ain't going to have to be doing all this. He done already chose your wife. He done already picked it for you. You just got to show up, look fly, bro. Make sure you're doing your princely duties. He going to take care of everything else. I don't want to be a king. I don't want to be a queen because that's too much weight on me. My daddy already got that. So I'm going to keep letting him be the king. I'm going to be a princess. And princesses are spoiled. And, you know, they wear pretty dresses. And they get all these fluffy things. And, yeah, I like that life. I don't want the responsibility of all the rest of that. And you can let that responsibility off of you, too. Because he said, I'm the king. Why are you trying to put your... Well, first of all, no, I definitely don't want to be no goddess either. Because if you're thinking about the goddesses that they told you, they was reprobates. So I definitely don't want to be counted with them. Because God disowned their daddies. So then, nope, don't want to be a goddess or a god either. Absolutely not. Because God disowned their dads, and that's why they were so vengeful. Don't want to be that either. Because the gods and goddesses of this world were the fallen angels' children, and God disowned their daddy, so he disowned them too. That's spooky. I just want to be a princess. That's all. All the rest of that come with entirely too much. He said he gonna make my burdens light. I like light, unless it's never mind. Second Baruch. There are some things that I like to be heavy. That's what I'm going to say to that. But it ain't my burdens. So you got to have a little weight to it. I mean, you know. It definitely ain't my burdens, though. Woo-wee. Shoot. Some things have got to have a little weight. But it ain't my burdens. You can take them. Listen here. Yes, this will do just fine. Listen, I ain't going nowhere. Look, everybody like second, bro. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all can keep the heavy burdens. I'll take something else that's heavy. I don't want no more of that. Listen here, maybe so. I probably will after today. I probably do need some Jesus juice. It'll be later on though. You said he needed a throat job. Now y'all know I was gonna come. I gotta be myself. I'm gonna be my authentic self. And that is the thought that came to my mind. And I told y'all the truth. I could have gave y'all some BS. I told y'all the truth. That's the only way that I won't. It ain't nothing else. You can keep that. I'm about to go by. Listen, I'm about to go. I love y'all. We've been on here for 205 minutes. You said I think we all need some Jesus juice after today. And do. And I will have some this evening. Damn, it's only 11 o'clock. No, I'm just playing. What these kids saying? Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love y'all. I hope y'all got something today. Journal. Kiss your babies. Kiss your husband. Love on everybody. Oh, thank you. Love on my nieces and nephews. Love on your mamas. Love on everybody. Just give some love today. Give some kind words today. If you got $5, give that away to somebody that just might need it. Buy somebody a lunch or something. Not somebody you trying to impress, somebody that don't got nothing to offer you. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. You said what? I wish you was here in New Orleans. I sure would cook you and I sure would eat it too. I've been wanting to come to New Orleans and eat. I just want to go to New Orleans to eat. That's the only reason I want to go there. Sorry about y'all heritage and stuff. My family from there, but I just want to go eat. I just want to go to every restaurant and have a beignet or whatever, and rice and sausage and shrimp and everything. I just want to go there to eat. It's the only reason I want to come there. I don't want to go to no voodoo shops, no nothing. Just food. If we can eat from the time we get up to the time we go to sleep, baby, that's the only reason I want to go. That's the only reason I want to go was for the food. I ain't even gonna lie to you. My dad's mom was from there. My grandmother was from Louisiana. I just want to go for the food. I got family in Louisiana, and I just want to go for the food. I know that's wrong, but I just want to go for the food. Everywhere that you really want to visit is normally for the food. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If I want to go to a place, it's only to eat. Like states and stuff, I just want to go there and eat. I done seen something on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives or something, and I just want to go there and eat. Like, I don't care to see nothing. Let's see the restaurants. Listen, let's see the restaurants. To keep all the sightseeing, is we sightseeing a table with some chairs and a plate in front of me, or because that's the sights I want to see. Plates, all different kinds. Oh, this is a nice plate. Look at it. It's decorated so beautifully. So where we go next to sightsee? What other kind of plate we about to go see? What other kind of bread and biscuits and ribs, and that's the sights I want to see, is the food on the plate. Cakes and waffle pies and ice cream. Lit. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's how I remember a place is about their food. If they didn't have no good food, I don't care to go back to that state. I promise you I don't. But I'm going for it. I can make me a drink at home. I can party at home. So it's got to be the food. It's going to be the food. Yes, baby, I'm going for the food. That's the only reason I'm going. Is thank you, Mr. Kevin. Look, you like me too. Yeah, food. Like, if I could travel around the world and just eat, that'll be a job too. Like, I definitely would. And I ain't even got to be no food critic. I won't even tell you what I think. I just want to taste it for myself. Listen, I still want a turducken. It's so much food that I haven't tasted. Like, I'm ready. Yes, baby. Listen, I like food. So I'm about to go find me some. I love y'all. I'm about to, ooh, what do I got in there? Yep, I did go to the store yesterday. I actually have some stuff I can go eat right now. And I'm about to go do that. I love y'all. See y'all later.